Hey, good morning, good evening. Oh, it's getting a little crowded here at the old studio. Got the dancing girls in here. Ron Volts, first one in there. Nice to see you. Ron, the best supporter ever. You and Queenie in there. Like, wow, unbelievable. Good to see you guys. Nice to see that the room is going to fill up here today. I'm going to just have a little bit of a short stream because I'm going to be going out to the lake here today. It's going to be a lake day for me, so that's going to be fun. Get back out there again. Going to be, I don't know. I've been waiting for my internet to come in, my mobile internet. It's kind of like a wireless internet where you can put up like a stick with an antenna on it and pull in wireless at the lake kind of thing. So that's what I'm looking to do. Jersey J, hey, lock and loaded, looking good. Secret Creek prospecting, looking good. Hey, if you guys want to drop links, just type the word link in there in my chat. I can drop your link. Be building up the room here a little bit. Take us a while here. Just got things started. Good to see you there, Jersey. Yeah, I saw you live there a little while ago, but you're kind of laying low a little bit. I know what it's like after going hard for the whole year. Taking it easy a little bit. There you go. Yeah, check out Secret Creek Prospecting. Yeah, and drop a link in here when I get a few more people in the room here, too. We usually will build up to about 30 in the room here as time goes on. See how that goes on. Today we have some feeds coming in, and I'll just go over some of the feeds here. Hang on a second. Let me just minimize me a little bit here. And we will do that. Yeah, I'll just go in there, fly this in here, and we'll bring some audio on.
Oh boy.
Okay, so this is what we have on the screen here, just to let you know what's going on here. We've got up in the top left.
Oh my goodness, John! What happened?
We've got
hello,
the
John
Gator
Michael.
Boys that are out there gator hunting there right now, and their channel is called Get Swamped. Next over to the left, or sorry, to the right, we have Artie on the scene over there in the Bakersfield area.
Thank goodness it wasn't.
He was just at some kind of a police thing, but now he's mobile again. And on the bottom screen, we've got, on the left side, we've got Riverside County
Patricia.
Accountability.
She just typed by.
And
Bye, Patricia. God bless
Ice Cold
you.
Audits
Z's
on the bottom. So the two guys on the
so bear
bottom,
with
I'm
them, guys.
Yeah, no,
just looking here. They got their cameras in different locations there.
No, what's
But
that?
Ice Cold Audits.
Two leads.
He's on the bottom where I am right here. He's at some kind of a business, doing some kind of an audit there on that business. So precisely what it is, not too sure.
I can't. I'm trying to.
And I think our one feed is kind of going south on us.
Oh, who is that? Kimmy there?
Yeah.
Kimmy!
We'll have some commercials coming in here on some of these.
Flutter you!
No, good to see you. Getting yourself set for bug out situations. Things are getting pretty tense in New Jersey, says Jersey J. Interesting. Everyone is sort of really on edge these days, I find, you know. Doesn't matter who I'm talking to, they're like, they're worried that something is going to happen to the world, to the planet, to the state, to the country. People are really on edge these days. Hey, we've got Sonia G. Good to see you, Sonia. Thanks for popping in. Checking out our stream here today. We've got
Heather's here as well.
The most interesting one here today is the one on the top corner.
I've been here.
On the left side. Those guys are going out to capture an alligator. So we'll follow them as they head out to get that alligator. See how that turns out.
Auction off the gator.
Copy that, Jersey. Hey, well, nice to see you. Hey, even if you come in and say hi, that's good. Excellent. Nice to see you. drop a link or whatever, you're
Hello,
more than
Kimberly
welcome.
Jess.
Ron Volt's in the room. Good to see you.
What the heck's
Izzy,
going on
nice to see you there, Izzy. The submarine story is fake? What? Yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
Maybe we'll come up with a... Yeah, let's find out what's... Well, I will. I put that in the title. We're going to talk about just about everything. The world is at whatever verge of nuclear war. You've got... What, did Russia install some more nukes over in Cuba? We've got lots of stuff like that going on. So, yeah. Can be a little bit worried about what's going on in the world. Just about on the verge. If we're not in World War III, we're just about on the verge of World War III. Even if, you know, the U.S. and Canada aren't in the war, we're supplying arms and stuff like that. So, you know, still in the war.
Sitting anywhere.
Izzy, The Simpsons
Rex
again.
said he's staying under that water fountain.
Edwina Hewitt. Hey, good to see you.
I know
Alligator
I can
Hunters,
cast him
cool.
from that
Yeah,
side.
we got the audio on the
That's
Alligator
a long
Hunters there.
pole,
We're listening to them right now,
so that's no problem.
which is pretty cool. Here's audits. Let's put the audio down on audits on the bottom. I'll bring him up.
Yes, sir.
How much of a crowd if you see you smiling?
Okay, so right above me is the audio. See what he's going on there.
You don't grass because apparently I'm not letting you do your job. Well, I'm good, bro. I'm getting paid to stand out here, so hey, I'm good, right?
JP Morgan, what? Delete some emails. Ooh, that's not good. Trying to hide something. Edwina, first time here. Nice to see. Yeah, thanks a lot for joining us here today. Edwina, I know there's a lot of people that have subbed to me, even when I'm down, because I go to other channels and say hi in other channels, and then people will sub, and then they have a chance to see us when we go live. Sounded good. Cole Waltz, there's a good guy that supports a lot of streamers out there. Gives you the big ups if you head over to his channel.
I said you don't get
Cole
paid to
Waltz,
be a
drop a
sidewalk
link there.
monitor.
Just type the word link in my chat there so people can see
Nothing,
your
we
channel
just
and
can't-
they can check you out. Cole Waltz.
I'm walking away. I'm right here standing around. And
Sweet
nobody's
Jenna
saying anything. As soon as I walk away, I hear
Rainbows.
little
Everything is
whispers
batshit
like,
crazy.
I'm
You got that
telling you.
right. No doubt about it.
I haven't told
Even
anybody anything. So what's
Secret
the
Creek
problem?
Prospecting agrees with you. Yeah, Ziggy Piggy. Hey, Ziggy. I saw
I don't
you
know why you
saying hi
keep
to
coming
me
back though.
over in somebody else's chat there. I was going to a lot of chats there in the last couple of days saying hi and whatever.
Obviously, you
Just
didn't like what I
sliding in
said.
and
That's why you came back.
Oh, it's 'cause you said when I
dropping
walk
links
away,
and
but when I'm
whatever.
back here, you don't say shit. Like,
Yeah, because you were standing right here. That's why I wasn't going to say
when I walk
nothing.
away, it ain't.
And
Stock up
that's
on
when I
water,
called
medicine,
you. That's,
yeah,
when
exactly.
that's when I
If
said
I
that.
walk away, don't say nothing. Dog.
Pretty much everything that when
Like I
COVID
said,
hit,
go listen
you know,
to your
how
boss.
everyone
Go
stocked
listen
up on
to your
everything.
boss.
Well,
Go.
it's pretty much the same thing there now. Yeah, stock up on everything.
Listen
Food,
to your boss.
medicine, water.
She's a smart one. She's a smart one.
I mean, you probably already stocked up on toilet paper from last time.
You bitch. What?
Shit ton of emails, so
Listen to your boss. The smart one.
Jersey says, people are being
Little
exposed.
bitch.
It's going to
I'm
cause a lot
telling
of
you
issues.
straight to your face. I'm not being quiet.
Last responder recommended
turn
me, Edwina. Oh, yeah. Last responder.
Yeah, I'm right here, fool.
He works at the morgue.
Don't let
Hey,
your-
and
don't let-
therefore
don't
his
let
name,
mommy
Last
fucking
Responder.
stop
I like
you.
that.
You want me
That's
that
good.
bad?
Yeah, I've been following him a little bit there, Last Responder. I was in his feed where he was going down the highway, chatting with him a little bit there, talking to him about his job and stuff like that. He's actually a pretty good guy. I like him. And we've got Munson in the room. Hey, nice to see you. El Munson.
Love and marriage, love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carriage.
There you go. It's Al Munson in the room. And Telescope is in the room. Wow. Where's the F doll? Oh, no, he's still into the doll. Come on.
The same shit.
The doll is somewhere around here. It's not a doll, though. It's a puppet. But you can call it a doll if you want. Cole Waltz, check out his channel. There's a link drop from Nightbot. Hey, you guys, doesn't matter who you are, where you are, whatever. Don't feel afraid to drop a link. If you have a channel with actual content, drop a link. Love you. Imagine taking advice from Junkie J. Hey, come on, Al. It's not Junkie J. Jay has a good, pretty good reputation for getting out there and being a woodsman. You know, guy that knows a lot about the bush country and stuff like that. Like, come on. Lighten up a little bit. The convoy's over. We're on to a new world. And the new world is not any better than it was during the convoy. Yeah, so many divisions. Exactly. Keep everyone apart. Off kilter. You probably have enough stocked up toilet paper. You don't have to stock up this time. Plenty of toilet paper, says Jersey. Al Munson. It's Al Munson.
Love and marriage, love
He's
and
in the room.
marriage, they go together like a horse and
YouTube
carriage.
Police recommended me. Hey, thanks a lot, Cryptic Angel. YouTube Police, he's a good guy. I like him. Him and I had a panel the other day, and somebody porn bombed our panel there, so it wasn't great, but hey, these things
I
happen.
like how that wall looks. You know how gravel and
You make the show, Al, says Telescope. Hey, Telescope, good to see you in here. You out too there, Al?
you know you could rock.
Love you guys. Well, I shouldn't say love you guys. I don't love you, but, I like to see you guys popping around here and saying hi, stirring it up a little bit.
Thank you, Bob.
That's what makes the channel
Appreciate you,
good
bro.
is the interaction between the good and the bad. I was going to say the right and the left, but,
There you go.
Brett doesn't like that. Where's Brett, by the way? Brett, where are you? He's been missing off the internet for a little while. Not sure where he is. Telescope, you need your own sound, too. Where's Telescope? Telescope, what sound can you have?
Oh, you're gonna go in the back with
That's beginning to become your song, I think, or your
SC Feel.
your noise. It's Jersey J. No, that'll be Jersey J's song. Hey, Jersey. Everyone's over there. There, you get a triple dose of Hallelujah. Playing the duck game. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. He likes playing that duck game with everybody. Even if he's not offering a grand prize, you can still enter the duck game and have fun. That's pretty cool. We'll give you a little bit big ups. There's Jersey J.
Whoop, whoop. Yo, Excalibur's in there. Oh,
Yeah, we're having fun here today. Oh, what happened? Our boys that were out trying to find the alligator turned their stream off, so we're kind of a little bit miffed at that. So we'll just be watching for the alligator boys a little bit later and see if they come back. Go for that. See if we can spiff it up a little. Request, It's a Sin by the Pet Shop Boys for your song. No, we can't do that. Well, yeah, it's not a request program here. Oh, here, this is Telescope song.
You can't touch this.
Okay, that would be you, Telescope.
You can't touch this.
You're like slippery, the slippery guy out there. You can't touch you. You're covering the internet layer like a wet blanket. All over the place. We don't know where you're going to be next. 2%, I'll be back. Okay, sounded good there, Jersey. Go for it. Where's Brett? Come on, Brett, get in there. Hey, I should put up that, what do you call it? Invite thing here. Hang on. We've got StreamYard. Okay. Copy. Paste it here. Okay, here's our StreamYard. Whoever wants to come up on StreamYard, more than welcome. I've been going up on StreamYards there for the last day on other people's chats. Boy, is it fun. Been having a lot of fun. Okay, so let me just pin that to the top of the stream here. A little bit groggy voice here today. I haven't had my coffee. I'm drinking tea, actually. That's good. Okay, let me pin that StreamYard. Let's get a StreamYard going. Try to get some people up here. Chat a little bit or something. I do these streams where they're boring, where I just sit here and look at some stuff. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're not boring, but you know what I mean. I need some action, like some people in here. Get some talk going. Okay, so I got that. Let me just go to my channel and pin up that StreamYard. It's like playing the game. I'm waiting game. The waiting game. My computer is getting slower and slower as time goes on here. I'm getting more and more frustrated with everything here. It's like every time you do something, you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, pin that message. Okay, the StreamYard is pinned, so anybody can come into the channel here now. Get on that StreamYard chat. Come on here, in here. You can join the chat. Otherwise, it's pretty much just me, you and I. You and I. Hey, I like that song.
Love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carrot.
Okay, there you go. Love and carriage.
Guys, real quick, guys. I'm going to clean my lens real quick, guys. So
Clean them out.
I'm going to clean my lens.
Dash on Grandma in the channel, in the room. What's happening with trucks, Tommy?
BHP is working to make
Actually, nothing too much is happening with trucks. We're kind of, we're doing an audit. We're at a place where some guys are doing an audit at some kind of a business is what's happening.
Lawless
That's ice cold
TV,
audits
what's
up on the
good?
top. And on the right side, Riverside. Or sorry, the left side. Keep saying the wrong thing because I'm looking at stuff backwards here. You like that? Okay, good. I only have a couple of songs. I got like 8 buttons devoted to specific songs.
Cynthia,
But those
what's
songs
good?
will be devoted to specific people. And one of them is Brett. Okay, so yeah, we'll get Al. Al comes in here a lot, so
Love and marriage,
Al will get
they
that
go
song.
together like a horse and carrot.
Sounds good to me. There's nothing better than love and marriage. You betcha. That's what's going on. Hey, what happened? We had like about 15 people in here. Now we have 27 people. What the heck's going on out there? Did someone give me a boost? The boost.
At work, but I'm here.
Hey, Gangster Granny.
Daniel,
is in the
that
room.
was him.
Gangster Granny. Woo.
What the dog doing?
That's right. She's in here. Good to see you. Glad to see. Oh, what,
Yeah, I mean,
what
I
does
don't
this
know if
button
this whole
do?
block has been hit.
I forgot what this button does. Oh, not that one. No. Oh, we have the Canada one.
A message from the Government of Canada.
Don't listen to Tommy Temper. I'm in Canada, by the way. Hey, it's Wizzywig, our good friend Wizzy. Hey, Wizzy, you haven't come on up. Well, actually, I don't do panels.
Chris
So
Wings,
there's no
what's
reason
good?
for you to actually ever come on to my panel. We got Wizzy on here. This is a real big bonus here today.
Hey, Tommy.
Unbelievable.
Can you hear me all right?
No, he has a seatbelt.
Absolutely. Hey, Wizzy, good to see you.
Good. How are you?
Great. It's been a long time since you popped on my chat there, and really I don't see you too much on the internet too much, but I like what you do. I like you as a person and everything else. You know that. Like, I don't put people down. Everyone else is like so negative out there, but I try and be positive. But great to see you.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you, Tommy. Yeah, I've been taking it easy and working and doing some other things and enjoying listening to some other panels and just kind of watching what's going on and hearing all the controversy and the drama has been, one of those things. But I noticed you were live, and I had just watched you on Jeff's stream the other day, and I thought I'd pop in and chit chat with you about it.
Oh, right on. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the one where Red popped in there and then asked me about Brett and whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think people need to realize that everyone is an individual. Like, I don't represent anyone, and just because I put somebody's vile whatever stuff on my channel, I'm just playing, restreaming what other people are doing and just covering the events of everybody. And, I don't necessarily agree with what people say, but people try and, pigeonhole you into being aligned with particular people. And I'm not. I'm myself. Right. I don't want to be blacklisted by anybody.
Yeah. And, you see people do it with photographs, right? That's one of the favorite tactics is, somebody goes and gets a photo with their favorite politician, and all of a sudden that politician is in cahoots with that person, right? Most people don't realize that just because there's a photo of somebody at a photo op, that anybody can walk up and have their photograph taken. And it gets used in such a way like, there you go. See, that person's this. Or this person's that. And
exactly. Well, it's like, it's happened to me. Like, I go to rallies, like you've gone to rallies, right? And you go to a rally and you've got the police are there and you've got maybe Antifa, BLM, whoever on one side of the police, and you're on the other side of the police standing there with whoever else happens to be there. And it might be a guy with a black jacket that belongs to some motorcycle club or something like that. And somebody takes a picture of you. And now all of a sudden, the Antifa type websites out there are brandishing you as being that particular person, or are part of that group. You know what I mean? And that's happened to me. Absolutely. You get your picture taken. Yep. It's a guilty by association is what it's called,
It's 1/60th of a second, right? It's a motion captured, frozen in time that has no context. It's actually what makes a good photographer is that, they can tell a story with an image without having to tell you what that story is.
Yeah, exactly. Well, but it can go the other way where the story can be misinterpreted, by the image. And that's what I see is going on. Also, they're taking...
I did the same thing to make a point was I had a photo. I grabbed a still image from a live stream from down on the J6 corner of one of the counter protesters with his arm up like he was doing the Nazi salute. To prove, this point that it doesn't matter who it is, you can capture anyone mid-motion and then create a narrative out of it.
Exactly. Rudd, thanks a lot for the super sticker. Got a $2.99 super sticker from Rudd. It is not necessary, but much appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's just it. People like to take stuff out of context and twist it around and everything else. But, at the end of the day, you're dealing with a couple hundred people that are out here that visit the various chats, and that's it. So whatever nonsense is going on, it's pretty much limited to the couple hundred of people that you see on the chats and whatnot here, unless, like I say, it goes a little bit further where whatever it is gets over to some kind of a national publication that likes to try and brandish you one way or the other, which that's what I find ends up happening. But even then, there's only a certain number of people that even look at that stuff. So, I would say don't get too butthurt because people are out there, messing around with you. Have thick skin and understand that people are going to do stuff to you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just hang on 1 second. Yeah, just carry on. I just got one quick phone call to take here.
No worries.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. That was just my wife giving me a little update on something there.
Yeah, Telescope says the community's around 700.
I don't, it might be, but I can look at how many people have subbed to me in the last year, and you could say, that's the community, which is like 3,000, but I don't think so.
Sure.
It's like the community is pretty much the people that are around that hang around, and that's maybe around 200, because you'll see on a really dramatic stream, you'll see anybody's pop up to, a good 100 to 200.
Yeah. Have you ever, since you mentioned it, have you ever looked at your number of viewers and then clicked on who's been chatting and see what that offset is between those who participate in the chat versus those who watch?
Yes.
I guess those would be
and it's probably, it's a very low number, the number of people that actually chat, because even right now, I can tell you who it is. We're talking about participants: Al Munson, GGAB, Carrie's Musings, KitKat, Linda Lube, Michael Russell, Nightbot, Queenie, Ron Volts, Telescope, and me. And you got 42 people. So that's like, what, about 10 talking out of 40?
Yeah. And I would argue that, when you talk about the community of people who are amongst this drama, that it's really just those chatters, the ones who participate in the conduct that we've been seeing, right? It's actually very low. So when Telescope says 700, it doesn't mean anything, because it's not 700 people. There's less than 100 that are part of that sort of drama community at best. Would you not agree, Telescope?
I would agree. I would absolutely agree. In fact, I think that there's sort of a bigger, and I hate to use the term right and left, but I think there's a sort of a larger community of left followers that hop channels than right-wing followers, if I really see what happens.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that.
Well, it's like you can have, if you look at Abbott's chat, you can see like there's X number of people in there, and they're probably mostly left-wing people. And then when they close down or something, then you can see where they hop over to another chat and the numbers build up, that sort of thing happens.
Well, like in her chat, the mods are so busy timing people out, whatnot, it's hard to tell who's chatting. They don't like to be accused of an echo chamber, but that's what ends up happening, unfortunately.
I watch over there on Abbott, but I don't really participate in the chat over there. I just don't feel comfortable. I feel like I'm going to get doxxed, or something bad is going to happen to me if I say anything in Abbott's chat there. Yeah. So I kind of stay clear. But I do watch once in a while. I watch what's going on over there. And the other guy, Damnation Nation, I don't know. I just can't get into that. It's too much cartoony stuff in there for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But things are dying down now. Like everyone is over what happened at the convoy and that, and, the whole calling people's names and stuff like that. And it's kind of dying down now. You don't have as many people that are streaming anymore. You still have AP. She was on there today doing her thing. She hates me. I don't know. I think I said I don't like that she stomped on flowers, and when I said that, she put a hate on me, so booted me off her channel there. Oh, your audio is breaking. You're a little. Oh, your audio is breaking up. I think you're too far from the mic.
No, I'm actually on my way back to let me know if it comes back. I got the booster on, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. It's not your mic. It's you're just in and out of the cell a little bit there. But yeah, I can hear what you're saying though. So that's good. Well, that's good. I appreciate you coming in here. I haven't really heard from you too much. I know that you kind of went dark there when you were in the Hagerstown area and really haven't done a whole bunch anymore. But you are a person that knows the tech, the technology, photography, video. Like, for you not to be doing that is like, are you doing stuff or are you just plain stopped? What's the deal?
No, I haven't been doing anything. I've been going on panels to, have these discussions that seem to continue to carry on. So I go on to try to set the record straight because the bullshit is pretty deep, but so that's about it.
It's hard though, because you're coming from a certain viewpoint and those other people are kind of attackers, and it doesn't matter what you say, they're going to twist it around and, use their own narrative, whatever, to make their side correct. So it's a tough battle. I know. I see you going out there and you take a beating from everybody out there, and it's unjust if you ask me. Like, I've been watching you for a long time, and really, honestly, you don't do a whole lot to irritate people out there. You're pretty much on your own and doing your own thing, and people should, at this point, kind of leave you alone.
Live streams in the past, it didn't take much. Just being there upset people. You know what I mean? Like, that's the most absurd thing I've ever heard of. My mere presence of showing what's going on is, assault to them. It's mind-boggling.
Well, yeah, it's the Reddit crowd and whoever, the bunch of people out there that have been following all this stuff for a long time, and they don't like right wingers. Period. I don't know if I perceive you as being a little bit more of a right winger. So, and the same thing with me, and they'll just attack you. And like, really, I got some copyrights people will give me, or misinformation, or all kind of stuff. They try and put strikes on my channel all the time to try and take me down. And that's really what they're trying to do. They don't like you, so they try and take your channel down, right?
Well, Telescope has said that is their goal. As much as they sort of don't want to admit it, they admit it all the time, is that it's shutting down opinions they disagree with. They want to scold you, ridicule you for having an opinion that's not theirs, and that's their goal. And it's, at some point you go, well, you know what? I just don't want to deal with it. It's
Well, it's tough for you too, because when you get on one of their panels, you speak and then they'll cut you off. You know what I mean? And not let you finish what your actual point was.
Right. Yeah. No, and that was sort of the funny conversation with Red is, he jumped in with you and Jeff the other day, and he was upset that somebody timed him out, which is incredibly hypocritical of Red. And to listen to him carry on like that, I was like, wow, gee, interesting, Red.
Yeah. And if you heard that, he was kind of attacking me for supporting Brett, Right. And, like, come on. If you have a beef with Brett, talk to Brett about it. Don't come on and rag on about me. And Telescope is of the ilk that, well, Tommy, you platform these guys. You platform. They use the term platform.
That's their favorite. You give them platform. Again, they like to use anything they can against you. They don't want to hear what that person has to say to defend themselves. They attack you for giving them the ability to do that. They don't want to hear
exactly.
So
the platform. So now I'm the bad guy for being the platform guy, for platforming somebody else that they think is the bad guy. Like, come on.
Right. It's shutting down speech. And that's we literally watched the same thing happen for years, and none of them can even acknowledge the fact that it is those very things that got us to where we're at today, which was Ottawa, January 6th. All of these events were because the silent majority in this country didn't have the time to speak up until they got to that point where they had their jobs taken away, which then gave them the time to go, enough is enough. And then,
well, exactly. Like, you could talk to me,
come back. Right.
Wizzy. Like, I went on the Canadian convoy. I was part of the Canadian convoy. I convoyed with the convoy all the way to Ottawa. So, like, I mean, you could look at me. Why did I do that? Well, I did that because I was sick and tired of the 2 years of lockdowns, and Trudeau wasn't listening to the people, at least up here in Canada. And we just wanted to show the world that, hey, we wanted freedom again. It was the Freedom Convoy. We were going there, and we went there to talk to Trudeau. That's what it was all about, to talk to Trudeau about these the mandates that he had brought on across the whole country. And you know what? He actually, even before we got there, he called us a bunch of terrorists and, blackballed us and whatever. And then when we got there, well, he didn't even bother to have any kind of meeting, anything to try and discuss anything. He just basically blackballed and shunned the whole lot. And that's where government went wrong, by not even attempting to listen to the people, so shame on Trudeau for doing that, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Hate to say it.
There's example after example of that continuing to happen with whatever the agenda is that's going on. But we still continue to see it today, and the blatant denial of what's really happening. And I don't know about Canada, but I was thinking I did watch this Truth or Cop Spoon discussion.
Oh my God, I didn't see it, but no doubt Spoon hates me, and she's got a hate on for me. She's been blackballing me. She's put out a hit piece on me with my personal name and information, doxing me. So yeah, what did they say?
Right. And then turns around and does the same exact thing. It was a really interesting discussion. If people were actually paying attention and hearing what was going on. But I sort of learned things about you that I did not know. And again, I guess it sort of depends on how honest people are willing to be and have the discussion about what's really going on.
Yeah,
but if you use that fake narrative and the attacks that continue to happen, because it's always an attack on the person, not about the idea.
Exactly. That's what it is. Yeah. You've got people that are trying to attack me as a person and trying to, and there's BS information that's being put out there on the internet about me, which is untrue. And then they just keep repeating the BS out there. And the rest is lore. And I'm sure the same thing has happened with you, that if you go up against Antifa or something, they put out hit pieces on the internet about you, all kind of BS and whatever, and then people read it and then they think it's true.
Oh, I can put out one tweet and I can tell who sees it, who sends the hate mail, and who makes sure that, everybody gets whatever information they want put out, which is deception and lies, half-truths to create a narrative.
Well, at the end of the day, you are internet lore. You are a thing. You are not going to go away. And really, for you to turn your camera off is actually, you're doing a disservice to us people out here that enjoy watching you. Even the haters out there enjoy watching you, even though they may hate on you. They want more of you, Wizzy.
I know. I hear them when they miss me. The problem is, and I'll be honest with you, I have to make a living.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right.
I've seen that with other people. Like, who is it that is working there now? There's a couple of streamers there now. Well, actually, a bunch. Even Santa is working now for not streaming. But still, you should get out there and do little streams once in a while. I'd like to see that.
Well, it's funny. Social media and the internet is a funny thing, and when you have people selectively editing videos and again, creating that narrative out of context the way they like to do, it makes it difficult. So
it is.
Do you understand that, Tommy?
Oh, absolutely. I see what's going on. But, I look at it as this. I got on to YouTube for fun, not to make money, not for, profession or anything like that. So because I'm here for fun, I take everything with a grain of salt. And I've been here for since the beginning of the internet. And I've had other YouTube channels. I probably have about 10 YouTube channels, some of them that I built up pretty well, but kind of let go, whatever, haven't worked on them a whole lot. So I know how the whole thing works, and I know what trolls are, and I know how hard it is to build a channel and stuff like that. But, I think that it's a game. And I treat it as being a game and a fun kind of a thing. And, if somebody says something bad to me, yeah, it hurts. It hurts. But you have to slough it off. You have to slough it off and you have to move on. And know that there's going to be somebody else out there that it's going to attack you again. And that's what it's all about. It's people attacking, people talking, whatever.
Right. It's like...
Have fun.
At some point, like, you don't need to show them the same things over and over again. And to make that point, right? It's like once you've been attacked and people can see who we're dealing with in this country, and then they simultaneously ignore the problem and actually, claim it doesn't exist, that it's like, okay, well, I've done what I can at that point. So there's really no purpose to go further. But you got one of these streamers who thinks, okay, well, I'll just ridicule everybody because they deserve to be ridiculed. While simultaneously, if, say, you or I ridicule somebody, that they, oh, gosh, no, that can't happen. This is wrong. This is whatever ism you've got for it. It's if it wasn't such a one-way street, Tommy, it would be a lot more fun, as you call it. But it's a one-sided argument, only allowed to be had from one group of people.
Well, and you know what? They're a powerful group too. Don't get me wrong. Like, they stick together and they're out there. They're attacking. They're looking for the next thing to attack, the next hit piece to do, whatever. So they're like a viable group of people. I don't know where they are on Reddit or stuff like that, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. And they want somebody else to make fun of. And if it's not you or me or Brett or Queenie or somebody else, it's going to be somebody from IP2 or whatever. And it's nonstop. It's just, that's a new way of having fun, I guess.
Yeah.
The new millennium.
It's a wonderful bunch of people. And the worst part
it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
I don't want to change. Yeah, I don't give two shits about changing people's minds.
Somebody says, "Is Wizzy crying?" J31C.
Does it sound like I'm crying? But,
no.
That's
you sound the same every time you come on. You don't sound like you're crying, but you are talking about the stuff that you don't like, which is the hit pieces that everyone seems to be doing out there.
How dare I, Tommy? How dare I even talk about it?
You have a voice like everyone else.
So, Nathan Brown. Why don't you...
He's always kind of hating.
So, Nathan, can you tell everybody what I would possibly be arrested for?
Yeah. Okay, that right there is a good one. And that's like Spoon trying to say that I did something wrong at the Canadian convoy. There's Nathan trying to insinuate that you did something wrong at J6.
Of course.
Because so what's that all about?
That's exactly why I'm not in jail. But Nathan doesn't... He's one of these people that, like, you can say it over and over again, and it never resonates. And I know Nathan's not a dumb person.
Well, I think you can be somewhere without participating in the entire thing, and you didn't do something wrong, so therefore you don't get arrested. Just being there doesn't mean that you should be arrested. Faith and Country says,
Now,
holy
Nathan,
crap, the haters all up in here. Hi, Tommy and Wizzy. Good to see you. Oh, we got Queenie coming in here. Holy smokes, what a combo.
Well,
Queenie.
I need to join the clown show.
Queenie, hey, Queenie. Before you talk, don't mention that person's name because whenever you mention that person's name, she contacts YouTube and puts a strike against me, and then I have to take my stream down. So don't dox anyone on the stream here, okay? In fact, I'd prefer if we don't even talk about that person, okay?
Then you should, Tommy.
Really, I got two streams. I got two streams taken down because of us talking about doxing.
Listen to me. You should be going and fighting that and sending them her real name. She's full of fucking shit. I sent you.
Well, she's over on Truth or Cop bashing me over there.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I jumped on here, because I went on fucking G Abbott's. It was all about me. Didn't you notice? So I went on there a little bit and listened to her fucking bullshit. And she's sitting there acting like it's not okay that that people make faults.
She's nothing. She wasn't even in the convoy. I was in the convoy. She wasn't even in the convoy. She was sitting at home on her frickin' ass on Zello talking on an app, and she's out there apparently the know-it-all on the entire convoy. Give me a frickin' break. She knows nothing.
No, that's Spoon. I'm talking about G Abbott last night.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Spoon, yeah. But yeah, Abbott, whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
But did you not see her shit last night? She was sitting there going, trying to play.
I was on panels last night, man. I was on panels all night last night.
No, I know. I saw you. I said donations.
Even before Beers and Cheers, I was on two other panels before that.
Hey, Queenie,
so
what I do,
this is what I'm doing to actually make my channel better. Is A, I'm streaming, but B, I'm going on as many panels as I can. I'm just like Wizzy is right now. But I go on it for a different reason. I go on different panels so that people can see who I am and understand what I'm up to, and maybe come over to the channel and check out and see what's happening.
What, Wizzy? Nathan, shut the fuck up. I'm not crying.
Yeah. Hey, Queenie, I got a fun one for you. One of you reminded me when you brought up the G Abbott video, the one about the flag.
Yeah.
So what's interesting is you kind of were off, like she said, or in her video makes a point of. You were kind of off. However, you weren't totally off. You just had the wrong flag that you were talking about.
Yeah, I know. We stated that though, Wizzy, at the beginning.
Let me finish though, because this is really interesting. So I don't know, a few nights ago, I think it was like 2 or 3 streams back. I don't remember if it was Sable or Chrissy. One of them was talking about a Snopes article, which was a fact check article.
Yeah.
And the problem is they didn't actually complete reading the article, because it did admit in the article that the map flag, what it represents, and it was actually was it IMAP or UMAP? I don't have it in front of me because I'm driving, but it talked about the flag and who designed it and what the it was something map, and it is very similar, but it has some extra colors and things in it. But one of the things that they didn't get to in the article, as if they had read all the way down to the bottom, was the person who wrote this Snopes article about the map flag says that they love the flag and its creativity, but is not actually used in the flag that you were referring to with the triangle in the pride flag. It is a totally separate flag, and it acknowledges the fact that that map flag did exist. For people who actually are attracted.
Yeah, that's what it is. Attracted young or whatever, right? And the thing is,
Okay, Charlie's in a timeout.
Yeah, I saw that. The thing is, Wizzy, is that you have to understand that what I was also trying to get at is that us Canadians look at things differently than what the Americans do. You know what I mean? So we'll look at it differently and we'll, like, I'm not saying for everything, but certain things, and I don't know if that's the case with this flag, because in Canada, we strongly look at that flag that way, and it has to do with the arrows too. Because they're saying, that's transgender. That's horizontal. That's not the arrows pointing towards the pride colors. You know what I'm saying there? So it's just a little bit different, and that's what I was trying to say.
But just because you interpret something different doesn't mean that the interpretation or the design elements of that specific flag are accurate to your description. Like
No, you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me though. I said Canada. Okay, Canada. Canada looks at it that way.
Let me finish. As a Canadian, if you look at the American flag and you interpret the stars and stripes and the blue panel and whatnot in a different way, just because you interpreted it as a Canadian that way doesn't mean that that's what the American flag symbolizes.
That's true. Sense? Yeah, that's true.
Everyone has their own interpretation.
You can interpret anything. You can interpret art however you want. But, these flags, and it's funny because I listened to that panel where they talked about how G. Abbott's panel didn't like how the J6ers had used a flag and combined it with something else. That then is a whole separate flag, right? Just because they have elements of something else doesn't mean that it's whatever they designed. They didn't take an American flag and desecrate an actual American flag and add something to it. They just adopted pieces of it. And you might say that that's what this trans flag has evolved and changed over the years in many different ways, right? There's going to be a new trans flag next week.
It started out as a pride, not necessarily trans, but just as a gay flag. Right. And then they added the trans element to it.
Right. Yeah,
well, and not only that,
constantly evolving.
Wizzy, you guys have never desecrated your flag at all. We've never seen any interpretations. Look at Canada. We have a million of them. We desecrate our flag on daily, dude.
I don't understand what you're saying.
We desecrate our flag daily. We know the Americans have never touched it. This is what I'm saying. There's a difference between Canada and the United States. You're saying we've never desecrated your flag or whatever. That's great. And I know that. I've never seen interpretations, but you've seen many of the Canadian flag, including us tearing it apart, throwing our maple leaf on the ground and not having one in the center. We have tons of flags. So we're just a little bit different here in Canada. We look at those.
You have a standard Canadian flag though, which is the white with the red maple leaf.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Oh, really? There's no official flag for the.
Well, there is, but there's so many. Like the COP one where they have the blue and then the line through it.
Oh, sure. We've.
Oh yeah, but those aren't official.
That's
our official flag is the standard.
The United States flag is the United States flag.
Yeah.
And it's got 50 stars, and as of right now, it's got 50 stars. They want to add another star for DC, right? And then maybe but it's essentially the same.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that you guys
that was my point,
more serious.
Yeah, but that was my point though. Is what they're talking about on J6 corner, and these variations of flags. That's just somebody with an idea, right? just like the blue bar flag or the red bar flag or the multicolored bar flag, which is all the different branches of the military, law enforcement, fire, right? It doesn't mean that's like desecrating the American flag. It's showing American pride in these people. The American flag still stands as it is.
But if you try to change it, in any way, then that to me is desecration. It's like our anthem. Javestein went and changed that, and we have to say all of us. Fuck that. I still all say all thy sons, because that's who fought in the war back in the day, was men. And for them to fucking change that because of their agenda, I'm not having it. That's desecration. And they don't give a fuck about our flag.
Desecration through inclusiveness is what it is.
I don't care.
That also doesn't take away from all the women who supported the war effort, correct?
I don't care about inclusiveness on that. The inclusiveness is that we all care about everybody in Canada. It doesn't matter. And when I'm taught something from when I'm little, and to try and change it, to make my mind change, that to me is not appropriate. And I will never say all of us. I will always say
it's not appropriate in that. But it was written. Like just take the one thing that you're talking about, like in our son's command or whatever, and you don't like, or Trudeau didn't like the word son, so he changed it to they or their command or whatever. I don't know. But what all he's doing, like we all know what it means when you use the word son, you're being inclusive to everybody, but the word is not inclusive. Trudeau doesn't like that, so he's throwing away anything that's like masculine. Of course, he's so feminine that he wants any masculine word removed and put they in there instead of there. So it's all this inclusiveness, lefty stuff that's happening, and it's craziness. Really, honestly, it's not helpful at all. But everyone thinks it's helpful.
But my point to Queenie was that even in the old, with all my sons, it didn't take away from any woman that might have been, a nurse or helping in,
exactly
the war effort at the time.
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from them either by saying sons.
It didn't need to be changed.
No.
Right.
Like, could you imagine if you started changing your anthem? Do you know how much America would fucking be appalled? You just don't do that. When you guys, and I know that for a fact because I've worked with you guys for over a year now, almost 2 years. And I know how patriotic you guys are. Like, I've seen videos, if they see a flag on the ground, well, that's fucking, that's it. That's the last straw, and you got to get up there and fold it and whatever. Right?
Queenie, I'm just trying to figure out why J31 has such a hard-on for me.
Who?
J31 in the chat there, because he loves you.
They sound like the person that sends me all these crazy-ass emails.
Oh, yeah, I get them too. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
Tommy gets them in the mail, but...
Yeah, I get them hand-delivered. Yeah.
Right. I don't know about you, but like, there is when you mail something that changes because it becomes a federal offense when it comes through the mail, depending on what is being sent, by the way.
Yeah. You know what though? Like people are into the legal thing, and you see where Ant is fighting because he's done stuff. You got AP, you got all kind of people that have legal problems because of their protesting out there. That's totally ridiculous. It's like, I don't even want to go there. I don't want to try and sue somebody or do something like that. It's just a waste of money. And, with what's going on, these guys should just watch what they're doing and not do things that get themselves into trouble. Be legal, right?
Right. Yeah.
Roger's joining us in the chat there from Netherlands. Hey, Roger.
Roger!
Hello to you all. Hello.
Hello.
Good to see
you.
How can you miss me? I'm always around, right?
I've been busy. I haven't been around. Haven't you noticed?
Well, I've been
Yeah.
busy too. So.
Did you bring us some patat frites with mayonnaise?
No, don't have that for you.
French fries. Patat
So-
frites.
How's everyone doing over there in Canada?
Well, some funky shit's happening, but we're good. You know this though.
I'm terribly well.
That's
You're
good to
in the
know.
group, Roger. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
Well,
And we got Wizzy here. Roger, do you know Wizzy?
Hi, Roger.
Well, hello. I believe we haven't met yet, so
Nice to meet
hello.
you, Roger.
Nice to meet you too.
Roger's been following the
Wizzy?
convoy and stuff from the Netherlands.
And Wizzy's from the convoy in the States. He was the big streamer there. Remember when
There he is.
Antifa threw those eggs and stuff?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was him that caught that footage.
There's
and
two of me
stuff.
there.
Okay.
Wizzy Wig, they call him.
That's good to know.
I'm off to ride
Hey,
some
look at the
motorcycles.
motorcycles. Whoa.
Yeah, they're doing Indian motorcycle ride day here in Hagerstown. So.
Oh, right on. Hey, that looks pretty cool.
Go test ride some
Indian
Indians.
motors. That's a pretty rare brand, Indian.
Right?
Tommy, how did Troy get a wrench?
Not around anymore, so that's all antique.
Tommy, how did Troy get a wrench? Is he a streamer
Troy?
or something?
Troy's a mod of Wizzy's.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause he likes to attack.
Yeah, you can have a
quite
wrench.
bit, actually.
Oh, Troy attacks you.
Yeah, lots.
Oh,
He's
Troy,
very
we'll quit
crazy.
attacking Queenie.
I will say, Troy is not an attacker. He does have a thing about boobs, and he does have a lot of fun. He's a bit of a cut up, I guess you'd say. So, and again, it goes back to the thing that I said on another stream, is that it's hard to tell what people are chatting when you don't know their intentions, or you've never heard them in real life, and you don't know the personality behind the chat. So I think maybe that's what's missing. But Troy is usually a whole lot of fun, Queenie.
Yeah, but he's attacked me, and I know this because that's why I was like, because like as you can see right away, all the fucking trolls are coming in here. Oh, Troy's good. Troy's good.
Well, the word gets out quick, Queenie. You know.
I'm just asking questions. I'm not saying anything. I'm just asking why he was. That's all.
Troy, trust me, Troy is no Charlie Cheswick.
These are all names I do not know of.
It's funny. J31 doesn't know what an incel is.
Trust me.
Why do these people, Tommy, throw around these terms that they just don't understand what it means?
Incel.
Lots of people do.
I know. I don't like even hearing the word
know
incel.
what it means. Yeah, he couldn't know what it means. He didn't know anything about me or my life. But it just shows how crippled these people are mentally. But anyway,
People just like attacking. They love some people. Yeah, but some people wake up. Some people wake up wondering who they can call a racist, you know, and they just have a bad attitude, chip on their block, you know.
Tommy, I'm not insulting anybody, but what I'm going to say is I've seen some of these people on these live stream panels. They have no room to talk about anyone else or their lives. They have enough of their own crap to deal with. But somehow, if it makes them feel better, I feel like that's okay. If they feel better about themselves doing the things that they do in these chats, I guess I help people out then, because it's really unbelievable to see people who live in glass houses throw stones, because it's, you know, it's unbearable. You know, and you have so many like G Abbott, who doesn't show her face on her live stream. You know, they hide behind the avatars, which I'm doing right now just because I don't feel like showing myself. But you all have seen me plenty of times.
Oh, there you go. Here I am. Hello.
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Yep.
But so anyway, it's been fun chatting, Tommy. Thank you guys very much. I'm going to go have some fun, and we'll see y'all again sometime.
Very good. Hey, well, one thing, Wizzy, one thing, if you pop on my show, that you will be able to say what you want to say uninterrupted. So that's good.
I appreciate that. That, Tommy.
Because really, I hear you on the other programs, and you start to talk, and they'll frickin' interrupt you every time, and you don't get your word out, and you just get clobbered and taken advantage of. So over here, hey, free speech over here. Good deal.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. Thanks a lot for coming over and saying hi. I know it's been very, very rare that you've ever popped on my show, but then when do I ever have panels, right?
That's right.
All the time.
I think this is the first time I've seen the StreamYard in your link, but I appreciate it.
It was nice
really good.
to talk to you.
Come on over anytime. You're welcome.
All right.
Actually, anyone is welcome to come on here. I don't,
I like what your chroma key is doing to your T-shirt, Tommy.
Yeah, I know. And this is pure white
like
here. It shouldn't be. I know it shouldn't be bleeding. I'm trying to hit the button to bring everyone else on here except me, but I don't know. My StreamYard is operating really, really slow. There we go.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of StreamYard, but I did notice just now when I went to use my camera, it now gives me the option for all the different lenses on the iPhone, which is kind of cool. They've upgraded that, but I just don't like their interface. It's too slow and so
clunky. Yeah, but it is what it is. And you know what? Everyone is using it, and it's gotten streaming to the next level, because before you could just upload, then you could go live, and now it's gotten the live with bringing on guests, and where you could right now turn on a stream on your channel and multi-stream this broadcast while you're sitting here over to your channel.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Loving that.
All right, I got to run. You guys have fun.
See ya.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Thanks a lot. Okay, we got Troy in here. Hey, Troy. Show your face on your camera before I bring you up here. I won't show your face on...
I just timed out KMS. I told them to leave me the fuck alone, and they want to continue acting like a tool, so go back to school for 5 minutes.
Copy that. Troy's sitting in the green room. Troy, you got camera? Show your face, because I don't want a dick pic up here. And if you don't show your face...
Show his face,
you see,
and then let him turn it off.
Whoever Troy was there, that could have been a troll.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoever wants to come up on the stream, you actually have to show your face. You have to do something that I ask you to do so we can verify that you were a real person. Then we'll bring you up. Because somebody was trying to get into the stream here, but didn't want to show their face.
Tommy,
and by the way, Troy, I gave a wrench because we actually were friends there, Queenie. And Troy is a mod over in Wizzy's group over there. So I'm sorry that he might have said something to you that you didn't like.
The greatest mods. Like, let's be real. And then on
but
top
Troy
of
is
that,
one of his biggest.
Let's go in and make up reports against Spoon for putting our full names that were actually true on there, on her videos and stuff. Like, she's sitting here crying about us saying that about her, and she's lying because I know her first and last name and what she looks like. And she's not no
use
young
Spoon only.
bitch. She's an old hag.
No,
and
she looks like Mick Jagger. She looks a bit like Mick Jagger.
Yeah, like,
was my take on that
though.
picture.
Like, is she even a girl? Like, wow.
Maybe like a cross between Mick Jagger and Rod Stewart.
You never know nowadays, it's like, is that a guy or a girl? You never know.
Like, really though. And like, it really pisses me off. If you're gonna try and be female, then try a little bit more than looking like you're a male trying to be a female. My kid gets confused. You know what I mean? Like, when you've got a guy and you can see that they're a guy, but they put their ponytails, wear lipstick, eyeshadow, earrings, and then their nails are done up nice and everything, and then my kid's going, what's going on? Like, he doesn't say anything, but he asks me what's going on. And my kid's 6.
I know. It's weird. It's
not
like we don't
fair.
know. Woohoo!
Yeah. YMCA.
YMCA. Hang on, let me play that again.
Oh,
I want to play the
Look who's in
YMCA song one more time. Hang on.
Look who's in the chat.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the
Okay, there you go. We're just trying to
Look
amp up
who's
the
in the chat.
production a bit here.
Tommy. Yeah, that guy. What
Herman
fucking
the
loser
Tosser.
that guy is.
Yeah, like who picks a name like that? Herman the Tosser. Tosser is like a is that not a gay term? Like tossing salad?
I have no idea.
Yeah, tossing salad. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Tommy. You picked up that real quick. And of course, maybe the States or whatever, or any other country doesn't know what that means. But in Canada, tossing salad, we know what that means.
Oh man. Hey everyone.
Live long and prosper.
Have fun.
That was Spock.
Be good.
Yeah.
Hey, piss off. Like, why do you gotta jump in there with that bullshit? Graham? Oh, I love Graham.
Wildman is in there. Edwina.
Everybody's in there.
Who's
Is
that?
Samuel-
Samuel
is that
After Dark.
Samuel?
Who's that? A new
Yeah.
one?
Is that
Is
Samuel?
that the same Samuel?
I'm thinking
I don't know.
so.
It's After Dark now. It's a
I have
different
no
one.
idea. No idea who the Samuel guy is, but you know.
Oh, that's Scal.
Well, there's a Samuel that's been around, the 500 trucks from Texas Samuel.
Yeah, don't you remember, Roger, when there was that guy that was organizing some sort of fake convoy with 500 trucks and got about 12,000 donations, and then claimed
He got
pulling out?
Santa. He got
Yeah.
Santa to donate to him for bring the 500 trucks. So Santa sent him $100 or something like that.
That does
and
ring a
then
bell.
never showed up with trucks and claimed that it was their
You want to
fault
hear the
because
funny
of
part
way they
about it?
acted.
Queenie, Samuel donated to me. I don't forget how much he donated, like $5. And he said, this is part of the money that Santa gave me. If you can believe that.
$12,000 or something like that. He scammed about 12,000.
There are so many scammers
I don't
on the
know.
internet. You know, it's very
Yeah.
sad to see. You know.
Same here. Oh, so he's saying it wasn't 12,000. Well, that's the last number I had heard, Samuel. It was
Oh, yeah,
a lot of
12,000
money because
trucks?
we know that, yeah, we know that it was only 100. Give me a break. That's how much
It was like-
Santa gave you. No, it was thousands.
Yeah, Santa
Don't
gave
play
him $100
games.
to bring the 500 trucks. And he never even showed up. At least Telescope showed up, you know. Samuel, not so much. Who's
Wow.
in there now? It's Troy.
Don't
Okay,
say-
Troy. Show your face and so I can see you on there. I'm not going to bring you
See?
onto the screen yet, but just show your face back screen.
Doesn't that make
Troy's
you
trying to
think
get
they're
back in again.
trolls? Doesn't that make you think they're trolls? They won't even show your face for a split second to the channel owner? Because trolls are the only ones that fucking don't show their face.
Exactly.
They don't
Well,
wanna
they're
be
smart
seen.
now. They even put up a little video now, right? A video of them waving their hand or something so that you think that they're a real person. And then you bring them up on screen and they porn bomb you.
But what did I tell you yesterday? What did I tell you guys? I told you to tell them to put up a piece of paper with your channel name, the date and the time, and hold it up there so that you know that that's legitly at that time.
Yeah.
There he
Hey,
is.
Troy, are you in there?
I'm here.
Is that the
Can y'all
real
hear?
Troy?
That's him.
You sound like the real one.
That's me.
Good. Excellent.
But,
Well, we were
I
getting
was-
you to put your face on the camera so we
Well,
could
I
see
was
you
hitting
and you
my
could
damn
wave at
button
us
and I was hitting the button.
to
and all that
verify
shit.
who you are.
it wasn't doing that. But the main reason I want to jump up, I was wanted to clarify with Queenie. I don't, I'm not, I don't attack anybody, right? I mean, I do make some snide comment, joke around, chat, whatever, and I just wanted to tell instead of trying to put it up in the chats and stuff. I figured it'd be better to come up here and talk with them. If I did in any kind of way offend you in any kind of little, smirky shit that I comment sometimes in chat, I apologize. It's not my nature.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. I welcome snide remarks like that. Like, I jump in there and I joke around too. It's just that maybe it's a different Troy, because every time, like, I don't say things against people unless I know that they've done something against me. And even when they do, I don't attack them right away about it. I wait to see how they treat me. Maybe they had a bad day or whatever.
That's not me. I like everybody.
But see, like, your name is pretty common, so I don't know if it was the same Troy, but I know there's a Troy that attacks me and says some pretty crude things to me. And that's why I was like, who's that Troy? And there was no avatar, just the T.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, it's understandable. It ain't no...
Speaking of mean, like Charlie Cheswick, this is like a description of mean right here with this comment. We need more Freedom Bingo streams, bingo relating to Queenie and bingo, and eating more Popeye. That's that's fat shaming right there. Like Charlie Cheswick, you're like the worst for doing stuff like that. But yeah, carry on.
So, are you named Troy after the city Troy, or
I don't know. My mama gave me that name. That's my real name, right? But it's not.
Okay.
I don't use alt or nothing. I don't have any alts or nothing.
No, there used
I joke
to be
around
city...
and tell people that said they made a movie after me, and the resemblance is pretty close. So as a joke.
Well, there used to be a city named Troy in Anatolia, which is now known as Turkey, right? And there was this king who stole a princess from Greece, right? And basically, that's what Troy is known for, the Trojan horse.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that. I have an heirloom from my grandmother. She's the one that raised me, and it's a little porcelain statue she gave me when I was a kid, and it's the Troy, whatever. I didn't even watch the movie. I don't really watch movies, but it's the Trojan. It's the
very good movie.
Huh?
It's a very good movie.
It's on my list. I just don't. I think the last movie I watched was Jaws. If that tells you how long ago, I'm not a movie watcher. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know if that's what it was named after or not, but I do have, and it's special to me because she's passed away now, and like I said, she raised me and whatnot, and she gave me that thing. I probably was 8 years old, and I've carried it with me ever since, and it's the I forget what she called it. It's not a warrior. It's some other name that the statue. It's the statue of Troy. It even says it on there or something.
Well, there's a very famous warrior named Achilles, which was said in the chat by someone. So
Achilles' heel.
Yeah, he got shot in the foot by an arrow, and ever since it's been known as Achilles' heel.
No, he didn't get shot in the foot. He got shot in the tendon that holds your foot to your leg. And if you get shot there, you'll bleed out in seconds and you will die. That's why. And it's the only part in the
Achilles' heel.
Yeah, like that the mother held him in that part of his body, and that's why it's vulnerable, because it didn't get touched by the forever water or whatever.
There's someone by the name of BTM trying to get in on that shot. But you got to show your face. You beamed in and then now you went out again. But you got to show your face if you pop into the chat there. If we see your face, then we'll bring you up on panel. Carry on. Golden Renaissance says 500 trucks was a lie. X-ray made up. Well, 500 trucks. Actually, the way it happened was Samuel, the guy by the name of Samuel, who's in the chat here, he made up this thing saying that he's going to be bringing in 500 trucks from Texas, is what it was. He came in my chat. He said that while I was live on the air. He went all over the place saying that. Then he got Santa to donate $100 to him. And that's the story. Now, you're right. X-Ray may also have been saying he was bringing 500 trucks or whatever. I don't know about the X-Ray story there. But definitely Samuel was the guy that I remember who actually came into our chat and said 500 trucks are coming.
But Truther Cop knows everything, right? Because he knows everything and he knows all the facts, right? Because we can go on his stream every night and everything he says is facts, right? Like listening to Spoon, those were facts, right? You weren't there, you don't fucking know. I'm so sick of people asking
if you want, I didn't watch the Spoon broadcast, Truth or Crop, but if you want, you can come up here and you can ask me whatever questions you want, because I don't have anything to hide at all. I was there. I admit I was there. Was in the convoy, was in Ottawa, had fun, did lots of stuff. I didn't go to jail. A lot of people are saying stuff that, are like, you did this, you did that, you should be in jail. No, I didn't do anything wrong. So don't you have to do something wrong to go to jail? And, that's the same thing. People are saying that about Wizzy and J6. Oh, yeah, you should be in jail. You're in J6, blah, blah, blah. Just because you're at something, covering something, that doesn't mean that you're part of it. And it doesn't mean that you should be going to jail, especially if you didn't do something wrong. Come on.
And not only that, but he's saying here, Golden Renaissance is saying Spoon said there was miscommunication. That's how it ended. No, there's a bunch of lies. You went on there and claimed that I abandoned the fucking convoy. I wasn't even there. Did I abandon them? Am I still working hard every fucking day right now? Am I still financially helping what we're doing in Canada? Am I still fucking 100% in and she has no clue what's going on? Yeah. Who abandoned what here? She fucked off and left.
Can I ever say here, your country is in distress, okay? Don't bullshit around. Don't do games and stuff like that. These are serious issues, and Queenie is risking her butt basically, and more people need to do that. Save your country or wake up in a country you don't even know anymore. It's
10-4. Base Walshman, I see your comment there. Good thing. I will be, unfortunately, on Sunday at the lake, so I don't know if I'll be on my restreaming platform here, but yeah, thanks. Looking forward to that. Like Base Walshman. Hey, drop a link. Type the word link in my chat there, Base Walshman, so some people can sub up to you, okay? And chat, if you can, check out Base Walshman's channel there. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't give a fuck what Spoon said, Truth or Cop. I really don't. Because what she says is a bunch of bullshit. So it's okay for her to come and dox our real names, including Tommy's. Then when we fucking say her name that she had on fucking Zello, which isn't her real name, which I've told you over and over and over again, I have her real name, and you still sit there and act like a fucking clown. So don't play this game with me. I know what you said. I know what you were getting at, and you were trying to fucking attack me. But guess who's still here? Guess who still knows what's going on? Guess who's working hard in Canada still since the convoy? Me. Are any of you fucking losers doing that? No.
Yeah.
You're asleep. You fell back asleep. I'm wide awake, fuckers.
Yeah, it's that Spoon Mutt. I'll bring Mutt into the picture there too. Bring his name in there too. You can tie both of them together. They're tied at the hip there. One talks, the other one talks. But Spoon, in particular, is really, really good for talk. For what she did is she blocked me She actually blocked me so that she could be in my chat right now and I wouldn't even see what she says. But she's over in the other chats. I don't even see her because she has me blocked, and she's talking shit about me over in Truth or Cops chat, but yet she has me blocked. So, ask yourself this. Why would somebody block me and then talk shit about me? Why? Like, why wouldn't you talk to my face? Or why would you try and hide what you're trying to say out there and yet still talk shit about me? Like, that's a coward. Absolute coward. Spoon. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how her MO is. She's a fucking coward.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm working today. I'm up in my ass in alligators. I got all kind of shit going on, but I was listening as I was working though, and it ain't about no wrench or none of that kind of stuff. It just bothered me when I heard Queenie say that, and I wanted to clarify, let her hear me say it, that that it wasn't me, and if it was any kind of which way, it wasn't my intentions and nothing like that. But I'm gonna have to hop off here. I just didn't want to bounce.
Great, Troy. I see you as a good person, Troy, because I've been watching what you've been saying. Maybe it was, something that some other Troy said or whatever. But obviously, Troy is not attacking you there, Queenie. So Troy's friendly fire.
No,
I appreciate that.
Tell her story the other day. It was heartfelt. I come from a disturbing background too, right? And it kind of humbled me up a little bit.
Yeah. And I like you, Troy. I first found you because you were a mod over in Wizzy's. And one of the reasons that I gave you a wrench over here is because I appreciated the work that you did for Wizzy. I knew that you were a trustworthy person, and I wanted you to pop over in my chat once in a while. So giving you a wrench was maybe more reason to pop over here. That's how I think.
That's the reason, Tommy, the same thing. That's one of the reasons I come in here. I like to listen and whatnot. Sometimes, like I said, I'm working and stuff, so I can't, comment too much. I comment every now and then, but I don't read, can't read the chats all the time unless I'm sitting down. But I like the calmness of your chat, right? There's not a lot of yelling and whatnot and fussing. Even if you.
That's a lie. I yell all the time.
Yeah, Queenie's here.
I understand you do, Queenie, and that's your nature, right? I ain't holding that against you. I don't hold that against nobody. I still respect people I disagree with. I'm not saying I disagree with you, just in general, though. Put it this way, I was married for 17 years, went through a bad divorce after that, and to this day, my ex-wife never heard me yell. My kids have never heard me yell. It's just not in my nature, right? And that's one of the things that drawn me to Tommy's, besides the restreaming and seeing different stuff, besides the Canadian stuff. I've been to Canada. I've a 5-week RV trip up to Lake Louise. It's a beautiful place. It's gorgeous.
Ooh, Lake Louise. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, I've worked with some people in the chemical industry that were from Canada. So I mean, I have no, distaste for Canada whatsoever, or the people, or anybody for that matter. I joke around with some of the trolls and whatnot. I kind of try to use a step back and as a non-biased approach, to try to understand, what they're saying, and sometimes, why they're saying it or whatnot. I like everybody. Centrist, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. But anyways, I got to.
And you get to complete your thought, which is good.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Hang on. Fry TV's in the room.
Can't touch this.
Fry TV.
Can't touch this.
Hey, looking good, Fry. Hey, but you know what? Come on. Well, I know, but Fry is in the chat there, so he was mad that I didn't play a song for him. Hey, Troy, but good. Thanks for coming in here. One thing you'll find is that I like to try and let people finish their thought, like talk till you're finished talking before and not be interrupted. So that's great.
Right, yeah. That's cool. All right, y'all take care. I'll hop back in
chat for just
a minute. Well, nice meeting you.
All right, yeah, same here.
You bet.
All right.
Thanks, Troy. There he is, the man, the legend. Troy, mod of Wizzy's Extraordinaire. I don't know who else he mods for there. What are the streams he mods in?
Tommy, let me address this. Golden Renaissance is saying that he's seen Spoon's passport. Well, isn't that interesting that the other day when he did a live, he was like, I don't know if that's your name or not. I've never seen it. I've never done anything. She was claiming at that point that she had given him her passport. So then when I said something about it, he's like, no,
who has her passport? Truth or Cop?
He's claiming that Spook claiming that she threw around her passport to prove that name was hers, which is a lie. So now he's coming on here and joining in on her lie when I called him out the other day about it. I said, when he said, I don't know if that's her name, but this is what I got the report from because it was said in the chat or whatever. And so I don't know what her name is. I said, oh, really? I said, I thought she showed you your passport, you dummy. Oh, no, she did. Now he's playing along with her fucking lie. I've seen Spoon's passport. You're a fucking liar, you loser.
Well, I don't get the deal here. Like I've got this comment up here. Spoon said there was a miscommunication. That's how it ended. Okay, just so that everyone knows. Everyone has to know the entire story because we're talking about Spoon and we're apparently bad-mouthing Spoon and nobody knows what the deal is. Let's just explain the story. Here's the story. This is the lore. Okay. There was a thing called the Canadian Convoy. Convoy went from all over Canada, whatever, to Ottawa. Okay. Now, part of the convoy, and I was in the convoy, I started this thing on this platform called Zello, which is a walkie-talkie app for your phone. You can load it on your phone. It's called Zello. And I made some channels called Convoy to Ottawa and Convoy East, Convoy West, whatever. And there were people that got on that app. And we had fun talking on the app, chatting on the app. A lot of people got on that app. As a matter of fact, there are about almost 100,000 people joined up to that particular channel on that app. It became extremely popular. I would say it went viral. Okay, so we had the app and we had the chat happening on the app, which is okay. Then we needed mods because people would come in there and say F you or whatever, so you'd have to ban them or whatever. So, okay, we got a good group of mods. One of the mods was Spoon, of all people. Okay, so good, no problem. And I'm like few and far, don't hardly know the people, don't hardly know the mods, don't even know anything that's going on. And we've got this app on the go. People are using it. I couldn't really get people in the convoy to really embrace the app. So actual participants in the convoy were very few on that app. But it was 100,000 people all around the world that wanted to listen in to hear what's happening with the convoy. Okay. And Spoon is a mod over there. Well, the channel got too big, way too many people, way too much activity. It exploded. And it was uncontrollable. It was as if it would be like here. Let's say you had 5,000 people in here right now trying to use the chat. That would be comparable to what was going on. Okay, it was like
and
big.
It crashed it.
Yeah, and it was getting bigger. Okay, so what happened is we had too many trolls in there. So what happened is somebody else, whoever it was, I don't know who it was, but somebody said we're going to make a new channel to whatever offload off of my channel, right? The one that I started. So somebody started the new channel and then Spoon and a bunch of other mods started telling everyone on my channel to go over to the other channel, right? In other words, to pull my audience over to the other audience. So I never said to make a new channel. I never agreed to make a new channel. I didn't make a new channel. And if I was going to make a channel, then I would have made one myself. So it appeared that what was happening is somebody made another channel and they were just trying to pull my audience away from my channel by posting in the chat, come to our channel, come to our channel, come to our channel, right? So I got pissed off at people doing that. So I banned Spoon as a mod because she was participating in that and any other mods that were trying to pull people from my channel. So it was a pretty simple thing. It was A, I start a channel. B, somebody else starts a competing channel. C, one of my mods named Spoon tries pulling my people from my channel over to another channel. I get pissed off at it and I say, Spoon, you're not a good mod. You're going to leave. I'm going to ban you from my group. And that's it. And that's it. And to this day, 2 years later, she's over on some other channel ragging about what happened. Now, I don't know what her story is. But that's my story. Right. I don't know if you can back me up on that story. Is that what happened, Queenie, basically?
No, yeah, but I'm saying it's a lie to Golden Renaissance. Look at what he just posted. She said she started a new one. She did not fucking start a new one. It was fucking Newfie. Don't go there. When you don't fucking know what you're talking about, do not talk because you look stupid. She did not start a new one, and it was nothing to do with me because I was in those fucking chats and I was a mod with her. That's how I know her. Okay, so before you fucking know what you're talking about, shut the fuck up. It was not her that started it. She was just a bystander, and she fucking was a mod, and so was I. And I was in that group for the first while. So don't talk about shit you don't know. But yes, Tommy, that's exactly what happened with you and her.
Yeah.
Or
And, you
Tommy,
know, I didn't
whatever
even
it
know
is.
her. I didn't even talk to her. Like, even though she was a mod in the chat, things were so fast, so hard, so many people, so much going on. And I really wasn't on Zello all that much. I was just tit-tat in there just for a little bit. I understand I started it, and I understand that people are pissed off at me that I didn't look after it. But I couldn't look after it because I was in the convoy. I was driving. I was on the road. I wasn't sitting there on my phone. I wasn't a passenger. I couldn't moderate, and I couldn't look after the whole thing. And that's why it blew up. And then people did crap, which ended up, in my guesstimation, to hurt my channel. So I simply did what I needed to do to protect my channel, which was to boot any mods that were trying to take my traffic and send it over to another channel. Canada, we need to know in the channel here now. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good.
I'm going to give my opinion on this. I hope I don't shall we say make anybody pissed off. This is just my opinion. And Queenie, you know I love you, and this really, what I'm seeing here is we're still spending so much energy on what happened over a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Where anybody who has followed this has made up their mind as what to go on. Nobody's going to change anybody's mind from this point forward. Everybody's well aware of the situation. We, as everybody, needs to just ignore this. Don't respond, because it's as gone as far as it could be. The only thing it's doing is taking away from what we need to do going forward.
Correct.
My opinion. All the energy that's put on this, and I feel is a real waste of time, a waste of positive energy. And I think everybody should just ignore this going on, because everybody that needs to be convinced or knows about it has already made up their mind, and nothing is going to change. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
That's correct.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree. We should do that. But the problem is that, just think about it, that if somebody stabbed you in the back today over something that happened yesterday, you would probably stand up and defend yourself, wouldn't you? And say, that's not true. And that's what's happening.
Like I said, this has been going on for well over a year now. And people are getting wound up in it still, and nobody has changed their mind as to what's happened. It's just a continuous cycle, and in the meantime, the people, there's world organizations that are doing stuff, and this is all just distracting from it. Everybody's spending so much time looking back a year and a half. I've watched it. I've been to all these channels. I've silently watched it, and all I see is the same issue coming up over and over again. And if people would just ignore it, then the fun goes away. People love getting people riled up, and that's all this is doing. It's not accomplishing one thing at all. Also, the only thing it's accomplishing is distracting from what really needs to be done.
I
Now,
agree.
that's just my opinion, and people can say I'm wrong, and people can attack me, but all I'm going to do is ignore it because
you're right.
Eventually,
I agree with you.
Eventually, it'll go away. It'll continue on for a while, but if there's no reaction, people get tired of trying to pull a reaction from you.
Well, that's exactly what's happening. Is it's people are saying stuff out there to try and irritate you, try and troll you. You know, Spoon is doing nothing more than trying to troll Queenie and I, because Queenie has kind of a fight going on with them. I don't really have a fight with anyone. I don't fight anyone, but I hate it when someone by the name of Spoon puts my full name up and does a video up and puts on her channel to dox me, to trigger me, and she's doing it only to try and hurt me, to try and harm me, to try and cause discourse. You know, like, shame on you, Spoon. And that's why we're talking about this. Like, she's still hitting on us here today. You're right. The best thing to do is just to ignore her and she'll go away. Absolutely, that will happen. And I know that. And my best thing, and you don't really usually hear me talking about trolls in my chat at all. I try not to talk about trolls, and we don't have a lot of bashing going on in this chat just because of that, because we don't really, play games with the trolls. But Spoon is just a particular one that she's put up videos in particular doxing me, right? She doxes me, and she has no problem doxing me. Okay, right. But when her name is said in public on my channel, she reports me to YouTube. Okay, yeah, so that's how it works, and that's what's going on here. And then she goes on Renaissance's channel, and she tries to say more bullshit about what's going on about me. I haven't looked at Renaissance's channel. I don't know what she said about me, but if she's over there talking to me, it's all bullshit. Don't believe any of it. Come over here. Comment. Spoon, come up here on my channel. You have a talk with me. Come on up here, Spoon. Come on.
Tommy.
Get your face on here. Or Renaissance, Tommy. You come on here if you want to know the real truth instead of putting bullshit out there.
Tommy, look at Renaissance's last comment. So this makes it okay because she later on blurted out? So they're going to attack me because I make mistakes in the past and said some things I shouldn't have because we have snowflaked around. Doesn't mean they didn't mean to say it. It's that I shouldn't have said it. Okay? They'll attack me continually on that for making a mistake how long ago, but it's okay for fucking Spoon to dox Tommy and blur it out. Now it's okay, Renaissance?
Yeah. Exactly.
No,
you kill someone and later on you say, I'm sorry. That makes it better?
No.
It doesn't make it better. When you dox someone, you dox them. Okay, so she goes out after she doxed me, and then on her video, she blurs something out. I don't know if she did or not, because I don't go over there and look. But it's despicable to even do it in the first place. And the fact that she blurred it out proves that she did dox me. So there you go.
Oh, but she can go and fucking make strikes against everybody else's. And I don't care. No, I'm not going to apologize because that's not her name. I don't care what you say. You've been proven to be a liar, truth or cock. That's why your fucking name's a joke. Because you've been proven to be a liar. You're nothing but a goof. You look like fucking I don't know what. And you need to go and be the troll that you are somewhere else. Because I don't give a fuck about you or what you say anymore. Because if you had something valid to say, then that would maybe be a little bit more grounds to talk to you. But I don't, so you're done.
Can I say something as a foreigner?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, I saw Canada come together, right? Even homeless people were getting food and stuff like that. People who never saw each other, and that was beautiful to see. You guys were standing in 2 feet of snow or whatever, and you guys had a message, and now it's all falling apart because this shithead said something or that shithead. Who cares? Okay, who cares? You know, there's something above all this, you know, that's controlling us, which is the government. Focus on that. Focus on what Trudeau said, or what's her face, you know, or that guy in Parliament. You know, focus on that, please. You know, come together as a country and focus on that. You know, don't focus on each other. Don't point each other the finger and say, well, you're doing wrong or you're doing nothing because you're doing nothing. You're pointing a finger. Okay? This is wrong. We have to come together and, you know, do something about the politics. You know? That's me speaking
the problem
as
is
a
the politics, and we're infighting in amongst ourselves, and meanwhile the politicians are still getting away with murder. Yeah. Oh, you know, exactly. I'm like this. I don't try and dox anyone. I really don't. Not like in particular. I don't mind saying somebody's name if they've doxed me, right? But apparently they can dox me and get away with it. But if I say their name and dox them, oh, they're so butthurt they report me like crazy. And that's exactly what Spoon does. She likes to dox other people, but as soon as she gets doxed, she's so butthurt, she's like running to the YouTube police like right now to try and do something. I don't start something, and I didn't start this. Like, I don't even know who Spoon is, and I don't really care who Spoon is. But if Spoon goes on other people's channels saying bullshit about me, and that's exactly what it is, it's bullshit, and it's wrong, and it's she shouldn't even be doing that. And I don't know what she's saying about me, but I can understand that she doesn't like me. She hates the fact that I booted her as a mod, and she's butthurt because I booted her as a mod. So if you're butthurt because I booted you as a mod, well, why say bullshit about me? Why make up stories and, you know, go on forums and on panels and stuff like that and say anything about me? I got nothing against you, Spoon. I don't know, other than you're a shitty mod and you pulled a bunch of my people from my channel over to another channel, right? Like, why would I like you? Why would I keep you as a mod? I wouldn't. That's what happened. So quit being butthurt and move on.
Exactly. There are more important issues. You know, the people in politics are still making advantage of you guys, you know. You have to pay more for gas or whatever else. You know, do something about that. You know, you have the power to do so, but don't fight with each other. Don't do that, because
exactly.
That's how the Dutch so-called the revolution, you know, the farmers' protest and all that. That's how that fell apart, because people were pointing fingers at each other. You said this, you said that.
You get too many people involved, and you're going to have infighting. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
There's really,
and by the way, like, as far as Truth or Cop, like Queenie, I know you're ragging on Truth or Cop because Truth or Cop, you are actually platforming Spoon, who is actually causing hate and discontent. So what you're doing, like, Telescope is really good for saying, you know, the business of platforming, but you are platforming Spoon that is causing hate and discontent. She's causing trouble for Queenie, causing trouble for me. I'm talking about this stuff purely because of her bullshit, and you're platforming her. So, you know, it's not a good thing. You might think that it's okay, good for numbers, ratings, views, whatever, that kind of stuff. Okay, I see it. But I still don't even understand what the hell she's trying to say. Really, I don't. What is Spoon trying to say? What does she know that nobody else knows that she's trying to get out there? What's her story? What is she saying?
No, it started because, do you remember, like, if we want to get down to it, why don't we post her little fame thing that she was living off of there? Because CBC put her name on there. She was so proud and went off on it. And that's where we started to have an issue. Because I was telling her, can you stop going in the chat and sitting there focusing on, because your name was on the CBC thing for Zello, that you're interrupting the rest of this, because she was focusing on that. Did everybody see my video? you go check it. And she put it in the chat and everything. And here we're trying to deal with the convoy. And she's focused on this fucking video because her name was in it. Well, how about we post that? What is she going to do about that? Her name was fucking posted and she claims that's her name and it's not. Her name was posted all over the fucking place. That's where it started to go wrong. She was looking for clout, thought she was something special, then got booted by you and went over and somehow leaked into fucking YouTube and went off and now is a crazy batshit fucking old hag that looks like Mick Jagger.
Anyway, people, I'm out of here.
Yeah, stick with the Mick Jagger. Stick with the Mick Jagger comment because that works.
I'm going to go. I wish you all the best over there in Canada.
Okay, Roger.
Because
love you, Roger.
There's a C11 bill, and you know it's I don't know what that really entails, but from what I get, there are no live streams anymore, and you know stuff like that. So who knows? Maybe the last time. So we'll see each other again.
Okay, so by the time we're done, I need to have ordered a fucking birthday cake.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow, and I'm laying. Oh,
birthday
sorry,
cake.
I thought I was on mute. Sorry, my son's birthday's tomorrow.
Whose birthday is
so
it?
I gotta go to school and get a birthday cake. Sorry, I thought I was on mute.
Okay. I was trying to get that video going here on the. I was there. Okay, hang on a second here. Here's the video. I don't know much about this video, but this might have a bit of the clip in it. So stand by here and I'll put it up here. Oh, except I think the audio is going to be problematic. Stand by. We'll work on it. Anyways, over to you there, Canada. You need to know.
Yeah, well,
you can pick up the slack.
There's only one way to deal with somebody who is doxing, and that is, well, there's a number of ways. There's only one true way that in my mind, it will take care of the situation, and you're going to get slack for it. First off, I'm going to say that when people are putting themselves out there on YouTube or in a public forum, you are not going to please 100% of the people any of the time. You're going to have to expect people trolling, but for doxing, unless you're willing to report it to authorities, going after each other in an open forum is not the solution. Doxing is against the law. So if somebody doxes me and I feel like I don't want to bring it to the attention of YouTube and authorities, then I'm just going to ignore it, because there's no sense in getting into a public war with them, because nothing will ever be accomplished. That's just the way I see it. I do have a few years.
Bring that video in here. Okay, I hope. Let me bring this up here. This is that video. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear this, or everyone. My audio is kind of set up for StreamYard here.
Over the weekend, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever been to.
Can you hear the audio?
The truckers have nothing but good in their hearts.
Okay. Hopefully Zello can hear this, or not Zello, but
all those smiling faces. No masks on most people, just smiling faces. There's hope, guys.
These are the sights and sounds of the Freedom Convoy protests in Ottawa.
Watch this carefully.
And the voices, real messages, traded by supporters of the protests on what they see as a moral triumph through the help of an app.
The true story is peace, love, and unity, and that's where we're going.
Okay, so you see that. It actually says pandemic protests. This was the convoy. Convoy was there because of the pandemic protests or the mandates that were happening, the lockdowns. That's what was happening. This is a CBC story, and this, I believe, this is the story on Zello. This is the app and the thing that I created on that app, the channel, and the channel was being used by the convoy.
They're talking on this platform called Zello. The app sort of simulates a walkie-talkie where you...
Okay, if you look closely there, on that last clip, she is actually on the channel that I created called Convoy to Ottawa. In fact, I saw it right there, right here. Look, I created that icon. I created the wording. I created everything that you're looking at there, right there on live TV on CBC. And I don't even take credit for it. But anyways, moving on.
It's a walkie-talkie where you hold down a button and broadcast your voice to everyone else tuned in. You can start adding these channels, which are big rooms that connect everyone inside's walkie-talkies.
We are putting together some information.
Notice how CBC is playing some music like da-da, da-da, like this is bad, this is not good, this is terrible, we're doing an expose on this thing.
Related to East Convoy. So
there are several channels talking about the protest convoys in Canada. And
okay, check it out there. You see that one? That's the one that Addie is talking about right there. I created Convoy to Ottawa, okay, and then other people went and took my avatar. Check the avatar on there. The avatar on Convoy to Ottawa, which is the bottom one, is mine. I created that avatar for my channel. While other people took my avatar and then created competing channels to make it look like they were my channel by stealing my avatar for their channel, right? And then they have the audacity, Addie, don't want to say your name, to go and steal everyone from my channel and feed all of my people over to Convoy to Ottawa 2.0, right? The new one, which of course, Convoy to Ottawa 2.0, I never actually even subbed to that channel, and I never saw that channel, and I never saw anything that was going on that channel. I didn't know anything about it, other than somebody else started it and I had nothing to do with it. You also had another one called Freedom Convoy that somebody else, and if you look really, really close, do you see that name up there on the top? Do you see that name? Right at the very top of the video. Hang on. Because somebody is talking about doxing. Okay. And if you look really close, really, 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 really close right here, do you see that name? That is the person that is doxing me. That is the person that is going over to Truther Cop's channel and is spooning and out the bullshit. Okay, she's worried about getting doxxed, but yeah, and I don't know if that is her name, but she's on CBC television with her full name on CBC television. Did she complain to CBC television about getting doxxed over there? Inquiring minds want to know.
Canada, and some exceed 1,000 listeners at a time.
We don't know. Like, this is almost the end of this here. I'm not even going to play this because this is quite a long clip. We've only gone through 1/4 of it. But this is kind of the proof right here that the person that is doing the doxing is, in fact, was doxed on CBC national television. And can I not put this clip on my show and talk about it and say who it is that's over there and who's talking about it and who it is that thinks, and I don't know if that's their real name or not. Apparently it's their real name so far as they say, but I don't know. So who knows? So like, I'm sick and tired about this stuff already, because the person that is stirring up all this shit is the person that got doxed on national television. Enough.
Not only that, but she was proud of it.
So you see, it comes full round. Like, why is she even a year later trying to dox me? Like, that's what I want to know. What is she got stuck up her butt from a year ago, other than that she got turfed off of my channel? So you hate me because I turfed you off of the channel. Okay, good. Let's move on.
But yeah, that's exactly right, Tommy. She was doxed by national TV, was proud of it, because she's claiming that's her name, which is why I know it's not her name, because why is it such a big deal now on YouTube that people are doxing her name from Zello, right? Like,
well, Yeah, look at Golden Renaissance Productions says she admitted the mistake. Can you? Well, what mistake did I make? She doxes me, so I go out there and say what name that she has put on CBC television. Okay. What's the big deal? Why should I admit anything? I didn't do anything to her whatsoever. She started it. She's the one that has to apologize to me and to Queenie for all the bullshit that she's put on both of us. She needs to admit her mistake and to apologize. I don't need to apologize for anything at all, period. It's like if somebody calls you an asshole, well, you're going to call them an asshole back. And why should I apologize when I didn't start it, right? Pretty simple. That's how that works.
Oops. Sorry. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, now, but Renaissance, I don't have anything against you. Like, I like you. Honestly, I do. I like you. So I'm not going to say anything negative about you. Queenie, she's bashing you way more than I am. But, you know, you're just a guy that's stuck in the middle of the whole situation who doesn't really know what's going on. And you're platforming Spoon thinking that she has something a really hot story, something negative to say about Tommy Temper or Queenie or whatever, and it's a hot story. But it's not. There is no story. All it is a dox. The only purpose of her even being on your thing there is to try and dox us even more than she already has. You know,
or to continue her lore
like she's got
of what she started.
And really, I don't even know what she's saying.
Me neither.
Like what? Is she trying to say stuff that's trying to put me in jail? Like, I don't know what she's up to. Does she want me to go to jail? Or, you know, what's her name? Spoon. We just saw her name on right there in bright lights. And hey, whoever wants to see that clip, hang on. I'll drop a link to that clip and you can look at her name.
Yeah,
I'll drop a link.
There you go, Tommy. Excellent.
Because I didn't show the entire broadcast there. In fact, I'll look at it another time there. But here's the link to that CBC, and you can see her full name on the top of that app, if that is her full name, in this video.
It's not.
So
it's not.
Watch CBC video. Well, that's what she's crying about, is that her screen name is on my channel, and meanwhile her screen name is on a CBC video that is on YouTube for the whole world to see. So go figure.
No, Max, she looks like Mick Jagger. She doesn't, like, she has short hair like Mick Jagger's. You know what I mean? Like the nasty.
Well, she kind of has a long nose, like she kind of looks like what's his name there too? Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart.
Well, and
like Rod Stewart hair, and a kind of a nose like Rod Stewart.
And Gonzo.
Yeah, but you know what I would like to do? Forget about her. And she's the one that's stirring it up. You see, she goes over onto his channel, so she stirs it up. So she's the one again that's starting it. She's the one that needs to forget about it. And if she has any video that even references me, she should take it down. Period.
Well, and not only that,
not just blur out. You know what? What does she do? She leaves up a doxing video, but she blurs out my name? Like, what the fuck is that all about? You're just getting backstabbed out here.
Hey, I gotta go.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, well, anyways, it's Canada You Need to Know and Tommy Temper in here. So Queenie took off there. That's it. We were just talking about that. No, but when something pops up and somebody tries to dox you, and then somebody appears on somebody else's channel and they're trying to dox you or do whatever, you got to at least stick up for yourself and, get the story out and the truth out.
Yeah, there, like I say, but there comes a point where it gets too far. I'm not sure exactly at what point they doxed you, how long ago that was.
Well, my full first name, last name out there so that people can phone me, send me crap, whatever, interfere with my life. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's doxing,
which is sad. And you're right. The best thing to do is to just forget about it.
Yeah. You either deal with it through the authorities, or you just accept that it happened and move along. That's because it just
exactly. Well, I'm more of a person to not report. I don't like reporting people. I don't like going to the government. I don't like suing people. But I will. If it ends up to be the last resort, people are going to do that, But yeah, we're best to let things lie and not poke at the bear. It's like if somebody is trolling me in the chat, I generally won't interface with that troll. I won't encourage them, and I'll just ignore them, and that works the best.
Yeah. Yeah, because for most trolls, if they don't get a reaction, then they just go away because they can't garner a reaction. So.
Exactly. Hey, whereabouts are you located? Are you in BC?
Yeah. Yeah, Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Oh, Vancouver. Okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. Apparently, the fifth
you've been doing.
Best city to
hey,
live
you've
in
been
the
doing
world.
your. Exactly, I know. It's a great place there. You guys have good weather, way better than Edmonton. Hey, how are you doing with your channel there? You've been having some broadcasts on some particular topics there.
Yes, yeah. It's information that people need to know, and what steps, trying to get people sort of involved in knowing how to what steps they go. I asked the question the other night about okay, how many people in chat for the Canadians? How many people in chat can tell me who your MPP is? Right, member of provincial parliament.
Probably not many.
And it was amazing how many people didn't know who their provincial.
Yeah, I don't even know who mine is. Provincially,
right?
I know that my member of a provincial parliament, if you want to call it that, is Rachel Notley, the NDP, scour or whatever of the earth. But Americans won't know anything about that. Yeah. Get to know who your politicians are, and phone them, talk to them, make sure that you know them personally. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's tough. I mean, I don't know how many I've emailed and spoke with my local MMPs, and I've emailed actually every MP in Canada, and I'll be doing a little. I actually managed to get personal responses, which was a big deal. Not just your standard form return letter. So it does work.
Right. Yeah. It's hard even when you phone their office. You'll never talk to them. You'll talk to their handler.
If you're lucky.
So, yeah.
But one of the easiest things to do is find out who you're on a provincial level, who your MPP is. all the MPs have social media accounts, and it's amazing how little people actually respond in their social media accounts. They're putting out tweets all the time, and not very many people actually comment on their social media. So that it's a good way to let them know how you feel.
Twitter is big for that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So if people start hitting up the social media accounts, your MP probably gets a lot of comments on their social media. But mine here in Vancouver, there's lots of comments or lots of tweets that there are no comments on it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, get involved, especially on Twitter. Twitter is a good place to hit up on your local representatives there. Johnny L says, geez, I'm so glad I didn't waste my retirement years doing this crap. Life is too short. I'll say that, though I really like Tommy Temper. Hey, yeah, well, I don't know really if we're really wasting our time, but as you get older, you have more free time. So, you got to be doing something. So rather than going out in the garden and planting some flowers or something, I'm over here with the channel and letting people talk and getting their views out and their thoughts out. More of a free speech platform that people can say what they want to. So that's what we're doing here, having fun, and it is fun.
And YouTube is a really small bubble.
Oh, it is. Well, even if you have 100 people watching what you say, that's a very small sector of the world. It's small. We're all in our own little bubbles. But the problem that I find, I sincerely believe that my channel is being shadow banned to the same degree that I'm shadow banned on Facebook, Twitter, you name it, everywhere, all over the place. And that's one of the reasons that I don't really have a lot of viewers. I think, anyway.
I don't know how many people seen the release from Facebook yesterday.
No. What happened?
They're basically instant. Bill C-18 passed royal assent yesterday.
Oh, okay. So, that one, I'm not familiar with that bill. What was that one all about?
Okay, so that's basically they're not going to be putting any foreign news you are not allowed to use any foreign news articles.
Oh, really?
Post. Yeah.
Oh, is that's a hit on Russia because Trudeau doesn't like Russia on social media posting false information. So I think that's why Trudeau did that.
Well, it's Bill. Yeah. So there won't be any foreign news articles on Facebook. Google's doing the same thing. They're pulling out of that.
Well, it's like they're pulling out of Canada with a lot of the stuff that they have been doing in the past to try and make sure that they meet this bill and don't do something illegal. Yeah. Wow.
It's so, and that's what I say. When you start actually looking at some of this stuff that's going on with the WHO and the UN, and Europe has agreed to an international digital certificate, medical digital certificate through the WHO.
Yeah, that's coming for us here too. Kind of a one card for everything.
There's the SDG, social development, something or other. There's so many acronyms. And when you start looking into these things and tying everything back, and you look at who's on the board of this and who's on the board of that, directors of that, there is a very small a very small section of the elites that are it's all tied together. You know, we have the amendments.
If you would have told me about the idea of a 15-minute city like 5 years ago, I would have said you're full of shit. We're not going to do that. But we've heard this 15 minute, and all of a sudden it's actually happening. Where the city councils in woke city councils all over the world are actually embracing this 15-minute city stuff, and they're actually. And I know that the reason that they're coming up with it is because they don't want us to pollute the atmosphere. So anything that you do will pollute the atmosphere. So if you're going to travel, it's going to pollute the atmosphere. So, okay, stay within 15 minutes of your house, ride a bicycle, walk. You won't pollute as much. That's really what it's all about.
I agree with the concept, but tied together with all the other CBDCs and digital IDs.
Yeah, digital money.
Yeah. Well, CBDCs is central bank digital currency, where you will be, and it's a programmable money, meaning that it's easy for them to say that they want to control the economy. So they can, if a sector is low in this area and they want to boost this other sector, well, you won't be able to use your money in the sector they want to restrain and force you to buy from this other sector.
Right.
They're looking at controlling supply and demand.
Well, like they do that in China, and also one step further, where they actually control you and your ability to, let's say, for example, your report card is not great because you were a bad boy and you did something and you got a fine or whatever. They can actually say, okay, because you've been a bad boy, we don't want you to travel, so we're going to make it so that your digital money won't work on the transit system. They can do stuff like that. They actually are doing that in China right now.
Oh, they are. And don't think you need to carry a phone around you or get a chip implanted. They're doing all that with facial recognition.
Yes, that's another part of it there too. Yeah, they know exactly where you're walking, where you're going, what you're doing. It hasn't really come here yet, but I know over in the UK, they're really embracing that technology, the face reading technology.
Yeah. So I've delved into this really, really deep, and when I say something on my channel, it's backed up by original documents. You can find links in the description to the documents that are spoke about. My biggest thing, because of that, I double and triple check anything that's said by any side, and it's amazing how much disinformation is coming out of both sides.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I see that. I'm more of one to not spout off a bunch of statistics or things that need to be backed up, because inevitably people in the chat will go, "Oh yeah, proof, proof." Well, and I'll say, "Well, yeah, Google it yourself." You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the person that is like the god of all knowledge. That's not.
Well, me. I take that one step further, and so they don't have to Google it. All they have to do is click the links in the description.
Yes, exactly. I like that last bit that I did there.
I don't point them to news articles. I will point them to the actual documents from the WHO website, from the UN, wherever the information might be coming from. directly. I don't rely on news articles, and I definitely don't rely on headlines.
Well, you can't trust news articles. Can you trust CNN? Can you trust CBC? Honestly,
You can't trust anybody. Doesn't matter what news organization.
Yeah, I know. And people are always in the chat going, well, where'd you get that from? Well, it doesn't matter where you got it from. I don't think we can really trust anything out there. Just use your own judgment and your own common sense. That's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So much stupidity out there.
Yeah.
Learn how to code, says Charlie Cheswick. Yeah, well, that's not going to help you when the government takes over cryptocurrency. You're not going to be able to hack into it.
Well, that's what, like, people are like, I hold cryptocurrency. But if the things that the WHO and the UN and the BIS is Bank of International Settlements, and oh God, there's so many acronyms here. If they all get their way, you're not going to be able to bring that digital currency into the real world to use it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Right?
You know, one thing about digital currency that I have to laugh at is that I see people on the internet going, I'll teach you how to invest in cryptocurrency, you know, and I'm going like, holy jeez, cryptocurrency is not an investment. It's like saying I'm going to invest in the dollar, invest in the peso or something. That's not an investment. You're simply putting your money there, and you're maybe hoping, like somebody in a slot machine, that the dollar is going to go up or down or whatever, and you're going to cash in, or your cryptocurrency is going to go up and you're going to cash it in back to the dollar or whatever. But, you know, it's all BS. It's not an investment. It's just another place to put your money. And it's actually, in my guesstimation, if you would have bought Bitcoin at $64,000 a share, you might be hurting today. What's it at today? 20,000?
There was a lot of people. Crypto isn't investment. Crypto is speculation.
Exactly. Brett's in the room. Hey, Brett. Good to see you. He's just, you missed the beginning of the show there. We had a lot of action going on there, but nice to see you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is speculation. If cryptocurrency disappeared, it wouldn't make a difference in my life at all.
Yeah, I hear you. Charlie's got a comment there. Yeah, CDC will be on the Ethereum network, the same as most cryptocurrency ERC20 tokens that I've been on crypto since 2012. Yeah, but that's the point to realize. Some people, you can look at it as being an investment. Okay, you can call it an investment, but it's speculation. You're buying in and you're speculating that it might go up. Maybe you're not speculating. Maybe you're just using it for your daily transactions. But I know that when countries are looking to go into Bitcoin as their main currency and stuff like that, I don't know about that. That's you're putting your whole country at risk, I think. Cole Waltz in the room. Hey, drop some links by typing in link in my chat there. People can see your link. And hey, everyone sub up to anyone that you don't know in the chat there. Yeah, they got lots of cameras in the Walmarts, that's for sure. Shoplifters. And for people that work there, too. You got people that work can lift coins, so they got cameras on the tills there, too. Got an e-card today. Couldn't pay on a bill, but I could purchase an item. Crazy. Not sure what an e-card is. Is that different from a credit card? Yes, exactly. exactly. Bitcoin won't go mainstream until the government can control and tax. That's the reason the government is afraid, because they're losing out on the digital currency because people are going to Bitcoin. They can't tax any of the transactions that are going on there. So governments are going, okay, we'll just make our own Bitcoin, the CAN bit or whatever they're going to call it, or America bit. And you're going to be using that.
That's not exactly true. If you're trading Bitcoin inside of Bitcoin, there's no tracking it, so you can avoid taxes. But the moment you bring it into, for the best way, the real world, I don't like using that term.
Right.
It becomes taxable income, and it needs to be declared, because the off ramps from digital currency to fiat currency are monitored. So if you're turning it into fiat currency, you will be paying taxes on it.
Yeah. Well, the government has to figure out where that money is coming from, in order to tax it. And if you have money coming into your main bank account and it's coming from who knows where, from a Bitcoin account, then the government might say, where did that money come from in your account?
Yeah. Well, that's it. Once there's so Bitcoin is decentralized, but in order for you to turn it into fiat cash, it's got to come through a centralized system.
Gotcha. And that's where the government can tabulate what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Brett has an interesting point. He says, not true. Our money is backed by something. Us. Yeah. We're the collateral that the government is borrowing against. So, yeah, if the government falters, someone from China might be coming in to evict you from your house there pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah. The fiat is backed by nothing.
Maybe that's why China is making police forces in Canada so they can take us over.
Yeah, the belief that it's the belief of the person you're giving it to that $1 is worth $1.
Yeah, copy that. E-card is digital currency. Okay, I don't know what. Yeah, but the e-card must be some kind of currency though. Like what kind? I never heard of something just plain called an e-card.
Well, there's different coins that actually tie it's like a credit card to your cryptocurrency wallet.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. An e-card to the wallet. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Some people.
So you can use it. You can use it like a debit card, basically.
Gotcha. Secret Creek says so people can watch their wasted dollars going bye-bye.
So, but that is still that's where, that's, say if it's Bitcoin, that's where once you use that through your e-card, it becomes decentralized, and there's records of. So that's where you have to claim that money that you're spending.
I hear you. GCAP says an e-card is a Walmart gift card that you can purchase. So that's an e-card too.
Yeah. So it's things are so messed up everywhere. It's really hard to get a handle on exactly what everything is. And personally, I don't believe CBDCs will be on the Ethereum blockchain. But that's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong about that. Only an opinion.
Yeah, exactly. They're in the chat there. They're talking about some employees there that were ringing up stuff improperly and got arrested. Yeah, people do stuff like that. Unfortunate. So what's your day today? You look like you're truck driving today or doing something.
No, I was just to a couple of construction sites, and now I have to go into a a Teams meeting for another construction site. So just
a Teams meeting
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
I used to go into meetings. I used to be in construction, so we'd have to go into meetings with the owner and the general contractor and the subs and all the rest of that stuff, and go over the project and everything that's going right and wrong.
Yeah,
many times did that.
So you'll know when I say I'm a site superintendent.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're looking after the guys.
Yeah.
Looking after the project, making sure that everything's. Yeah, you're basically the site superintendent takes the crap for everything that goes wrong, right?
Unless you keep really good records.
Yeah. You got to have the receipts to back up everything that happens.
Absolutely. So that gave me years of training for doing what I'm doing right now when I'm not working. So it's all about being able to prove what you say.
Yeah, that's right. Secret Creek Prospecting says, got a new Apple phone, and Apple stopped all services on my phone until I was forced by Apple to put payment card on your phone. There you go. Apple wants your money. Yeah. It's like, like a super chat. When I'm on my iPhone and I do a super chat, it actually connects up to my Apple account and then pulls the money out of my Apple account with the card on that one. Whereas if I'm on my PC here, it doesn't touch anything to do with Apple. It goes right to my credit card. So it's like, they got you.
Yeah.
I want you to use them if you have an Apple.
Me, I don't have any credit cards tied to that. What I do is I'm all Android. I'll just go get a Play Store card.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I've tied mine here now because when I monetize my YouTube account, the only way to monetize it is to give them a credit card number to where monetization where you can pay or get money or whatever,
Yeah.
But it's not a big thing for me. I'm not really into the monetization stuff here. I love it when people donate a little bit. To me, it's like it makes you feel good that you're a content creator, and it actually entices me to turn the switch on and to go live again. That's what a little donation does for me. It's like somebody giving you a shake in the hand and a pat in the back and saying, "Hey, good job, keep it up." So
for me, I don't need any of that. My motivation was that I was forced to get double vaxxed. That is my motivation.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't forced, but it ended up being a situation where I couldn't do anything. The government said I couldn't even go to a restaurant unless you were vaxxed. So, I bowed down, at that point.
Well,
and I needed to go places with my son to the hospital to take my son with a broken arm in the hospital, and they don't let you in there without a whole bunch of stuff. So it got to be just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I really didn't have issue about the restaurants and that sort of stuff. And but all of a sudden my job came on the line. And
you can't stop working.
They can call it whatever they want. They can call it forced or coerced, or we didn't force you or we didn't coerce you. That's a bunch of crap.
They coerced us. Absolutely, we were coerced.
And
they forced us. Absolutely. Yeah. Because if you can't go to a restaurant to eat without getting vaxxed, they're forcing you to get vaxxed to eat.
Yeah. And
not everyone,
even after I was eligible with my vax pass to go to these places, I didn't go. Just out of principle.
Yeah, kind of a boycott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's all over now, and now we're back into regular society. And I think we have learned something. If they ever try and pull something like this on us again, they might have trouble. Because there's going to be way more backlash than there was the last time.
Well, geez. I don't know if you're familiar with the amendments to the International Health Treaty.
No, not the amendments.
The amendments will give the WHO pretty much free reign as to what they might think a pandemic is.
Oh yeah, okay. Call anything a pandemic.
Yeah, and if you look at it this way, look at all the rights that were taken away through the last pandemic, and you look. Everybody should realize that they're looking at putting in digital IDs and CBDCs. They will do this under the disguise of the next global pandemic. There's
exactly. Ms. Vic
exactly
in there. Birdie to tweet. Jericho. Good to see everyone.
There is exactly about 5 months left before the amendments to the International Health Treaty goes through. If we don't get up off our asses out of chats, email, go to social media of all our MPs and let them know what's going on, I can guarantee you we are going down a dark road. This is I spent a minimum of 6 hours a day since the convoy tracing all this stuff down. You've been
really going hard there, doing your stuff.
I haven't, and I've stayed behind the scenes until about. I was doing a lot of research for other channels, and then I decided, well, I'm going to go up and do it, and that's when I decided to start doing my own lives and panels, and try and come up with
good deal.
Try and come up with solutions.
Yeah, that's just it. Got to talk about what's going on and talk about solutions and not just about the problems. And maybe that's what we should do a little bit more of. We got Brett in there. We got Miss T. Vic BC is in there. Julie Mumford. Who else was in there? Birdie to tweet. Jericho in there. It's good friends in the chat there. Carol Reed in there. Hey, good to see you. And Tulico in there, I see. Lots of good people. Got 49 people in the chat. Looking good. We got our good friend on here. Canada, you need to know, from British Columbia. We're talking about the economy, things that are happening in the world, WHO, things like that here today. A little bit of everything.
Yeah. So, and the UN is now putting together GPMD or MB, the Global Pandemic Monitoring Board.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one too. Yeah, that was like yesterday I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been going on for a long time.
12SC 10-4.
Yeah. Seems like and then there's the oh God. My mind's a little blank now. There's just so many acronyms.
You've got too many acronyms on your mind. I don't even do acronyms because like Antifa is, what is that, an acronym? No. It is. It is an acronym. That's about the only one that I know.
Yeah.
But, I agree with you. The whole world is changing here. I'm just doing my own little thing, trying to, this is my own life. I'll tell you about my life. Yesterday, I had a tooth pulled, okay, and he gave me some medicine to take, some Medoxidol or whatever, like something like penicillin or something, and he gave me some other stuff to take, and I took that, And I'm telling you, I felt so woozy. I was like in a state where I could barely, it wasn't like being asleep, but it was like having a heart attack or something, where I just felt like I just wanted to just pass out, from taking that penicillin stuff and the other painkillers and stuff. So I laid down yesterday and I slept, and I thought I was going to die yesterday almost, but now I'm back here again. So we're back. But anyways, that's my little story of interest from yesterday. That's why I wasn't on yesterday. Other than I did go on late at night there. I was on Vic BC's chat there. They have a really good chat there. They're on there late at night, and popped in there for a little bit. Thanks a lot for having me on there. It was fun.
Yeah,
we had fun.
I was there. I was there when you were. I wasn't on panel, but I was there in the chat when you were there.
Yeah. I try and do a show and very rarely ever go into people's chats. Because usually, actually, Vic BC is a pretty good chat, but a lot of other chats, they get fighting and arguing and yelling and screaming and stuff like that, and I don't want to sit with a bunch of people like that because I don't want to get into the yelling and screaming, with them. Yeah. So whatever, do her thing. But anyone's welcome to come up on the panel here today. We've got the StreamYard link there, so come on up. Come on up. The other day, it was funny. I did a stream and I'm saying, come on to StreamYard, come on up. And meanwhile, I didn't even put the link up for the whole stream until the very end. I didn't realize.
Wonder why thought people were boycotting.
Nobody likes me. Yeah, nobody likes me. Nobody likes coming on my chat. Everyone's over on everyone else's chat, but not mine. What's going on here?
Well, that's one of the problems with social media. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you, no matter who you are.
Yeah. Secret Creek Prospecting says, I went to ER and was in a room for 4 hours, got up and left. No services were ever provided, and I still got stuck with a $2,000 bill. That would be in the States, but that would not be in Canada, because you would never see that in Canada. If you come into Canada, into let's say emergency room, they will ask you for your card. You got to have a government card that has your name on it, and your health info, and then that's it. No money required. You go in, you get tests, MRIs, whatever. You can have a operation, heart attack, whatever, you name it, and it's all free, 100% free. So yeah, that's despicable to get a $2,000 bill just for sitting in an ER room. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I have to go. I got to prepare for my next meeting, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you guys again somewhere.
Sounded good. Thanks a lot for popping in. You made the show.
Okay.
Without you,
have a good one,
we wouldn't have a show. Thanks a lot.
All right. Catch you all later.
Oakley dokley. Here we go. Wow, what do I do now? It's just you and me.
Love and marriage, they go together like a horse and carriage.
Yeah, exactly.
Who we are.
It's who we are. Okay, let's transition into something a little bit different here. I'll just be cool, calm, and collected, okay? And I won't get worried about the fact that I've got absolutely nothing on the screen here. So let me work a little bit on this while we look at the chat. You have fun in the chat there, chatting with each other. Johnny L, you were on the screen for the longest time there, Johnny L, and I had my this screen on there with my subs on it. This one here. That one. 3670 subs, and you were on there for the longest time there, Johnny L. Your name was on there, scrolling across my bottom of my screen there. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I just kind of have a YouTube channel, and I kind of had a panel on here, but the panel disintegrated. Don't have a panel anymore, so let's just see what's going on out there. Got GGAB dropping some links there, so we'll check over those, see what's happening in the link department. We've got Fry TV says, I can jump in the panel without putting on makeup, Tommy. Also, don't have a shirt on. Yeah, you can jump on the panel. No problemo. Anybody can. The link is up there. Pop in and say hello. Well, all I want to do is, if you want to come on the panel, because we got porn bombed by some guy pulling his pants down and showing us his wangatang, we need you to show your face, and to, when I ask you to wave your hand, that you're able to wave your hand so that it's not just a fake video that you're putting up there. And we'll go with that. How about that? Come on down. Oh, Brett says he's coming up, but he had to reboot. Okay, sounded good. Yeah, I had that problem there yesterday. I was going on somebody's panel. Who was it? Oh, Beers and Cheers. And none of my stuff was working here, my special effects, so I had to reboot. Oh, you got a copyright claim for Love and Marriage? Oh, well, I'll get one too. This clip, by the way, is only 8 seconds right here. So all you got to do is fight that claim. And I know I'm going to be getting a claim for this here too. Actually, I get, you know what? I'll tell you what. I get copyright claims for every stream that I do, and I don't make money off of YouTube. So this whole business, I don't even want to talk about making money from YouTube, because I don't make money from YouTube. I don't care if I get copyright claims, and that's it. You know, for you guys over there, sorry about that. But if it's only an 8-second clip, you can probably fight it. Maybe I should make it 7 seconds. But actually, I had one copyright claim for a clip that I did the other day, and I said, hey, it's only 8 seconds, and they took it away. So unfortunately, you got to play that game with them when you're playing a bit of music on there. Myself, I don't really care. Like, how many, okay, on an 8-hour stream, how much money are you going to make off of that? 2 cents? You know, I'm not kidding when I say 2 cents. It's like 2 pennies. That's all you're going to make from YouTube. YouTube pays you pennies for a video. Meanwhile, if some guy gives you a $2 super chat, you made more money on that stream than you ever will make from YouTube. You know, that's the way it works. So I don't get too... Plus, I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the fun. I like fun! We're the fun guy. Yeah. It's like my son gives me a card that says, you are some fun guy. And it's got a picture of a fungus on it. Fun guy. Fun guy. You're a fun guy. Fry's in there. Good to see Fry. Agenda Free TV is live. Somebody told me, GGAB, that he doesn't like to be restreamed, or not to restream him. Did we ever get anything back from Agenda Free on whether or not he was okay with me restreaming him? I should actually send him an email and just talk to him about that, and just say, hey, do you mind if I'm not on the air or something, if I just restream you over on my channel, work out some kind of a deal with him? But you know, I don't want to get into a money deal with any other streamer for doing anything with them. I mean, like, I don't want to, where they say, well, yeah, pay me and I'll let you restream me. You know, I'll drop links to your channel, give you some clout, talk about you. But I don't want to be into a situation where I'm having to pay for some content and then there is no content. Or the guy doesn't go live or whatever. Or if he does go live and it's not worth restreaming or whatever. Ms. Vic BC, check out their channel. Going live tonight for Friday night trivia. Check out that trivia that they do over there. Absolutely. I love that trivia. go over there. They got some giveaways, chat, fun, all kind of stuff. Yeah, you guys have a good channel going there. Absolutely. Lots of fun. I like going over there. Plus, you guys are like no swearing and no drama and just good up and up fun. You know, you don't talk about, you know, the stuff that we talk about over here. It's just, you know, and I like going over there. When I go over there, I'm respectful and only leave the discussion up to good things. So it works out nice. That's fun. Check out their channel. Link is dropped in the chat there. And that's Mrs. T. Tanya is her first name. Tanya and Rob with the Vic BC channel there. Really going hard on that stuff there. Head over there and show them some love. Yep. Type in chat. Mods can check their channel. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Exactly. If they're going to come up on the stream. That's a good one there too. I'll do that too. So you're saying that before you bring somebody up on the channel, on your StreamYard, ask them to type in the chat and have a mod go to their channel to see that it's that actual person. Right. That sounds like a good one. Ron in there going round and round. Oh, I know. You're on the flat earth thing there with Fry. See, I think Fry, you're like a flat earth avocado. And Ron Volts rather, is a globetard, as we're known. And I'm a globetard too, as the flat earthers call us. You know, thanks a lot for, you know, labeling us. No penis day. No, that's month, not day. It's for the whole month. They're red. It's Bobbit month. Just a claim, no biggie. Yeah. Well, yeah, but if it's a claim, you don't get any revenue from your stream. And if you're monetized, you want that 2 cents. Is all I'm saying. See, we have morgue music on here. Where's the last responder? When you need him. Let's all bow. And say praise to Biden and Trudeau for doing such a good job of running North America. Blue Nose. Hey, you're on my dime. On the Canadian dime, the Blue Nose. You're eating Mexican food. I found this little Mexican restaurant right by where the gay people dance around in my city here. So I got to walk by the gay parade there to go to the Mexican place. But man, is it good food. Ooh-wee. I like something like a burrito. I like soft tacos more than hot tacos. Stuff like that. Mexican food is great. In fact, maybe I'll go Mexican tonight. Oh no, I won't be able to because I'm going to the lake. When the kids get home. Oh, the kids are coming home right away. It's 2:49. It's almost 3 o'clock. And the kids get home just after 3. And then I got to head into the car or the truck. And we're going to go to the lake. And I'll be able to stream from the lake. But I don't have my package yet. I'm supposed to have an internet thing out at the lake. But I have to use my phone. But I'm trying to get this thing at the lake so that I can go live at the lake for a little bit longer. And it's called TELUS Wi-Fi. TELUS wireless Wi-Fi or something like that. So anyways, we're working on that. You're welcome there, Sonia. Hey, it was fun being on your panel. I'll come on your panel more often. You know what? I like to do this on a panel, and I'm going to do this. Where I come on the panel, I'm on there for like 10, 15 minutes, and then I'm out of there. That's what I'm going to do. You know, just to kind of say, hi, how are you all doing? Give myself an unadulterated shout out. Drop my link, and then I'm going to skedaddle. But I'll do something like that. But I'll pop in and say hi once in a while. Especially because I'm at the lake there. I can't use my resources up there, my cell phone. Ooh, you've got an overlay if you're uncertain about someone. Yeah, I was talking to some guys last night about how they do that, and it was something about a brand or something, or a banner. Let's see, is it a logo or is it something like this? Let's see. Okay, so you put this up. You put a logo up like this, or like this would be even better yet. And you leave that up, then you bring your guest on, and then you can kind of figure out whether or not your guest is bullshit or not, and then you can kind of move on and bring them up on screen. Okay, I get it. This is a good one here too. Doesn't cover up the entire screen, but unless the guy is wheeling over to the side there. So I guess you need one that covers the entire screen. Just got to figure out a good one. I think I'll leave this one for Al Munson. Hey Al, where are you? Hey Al, where are you? Aw, I'll put this one up for Al. Hello? This one too. Hang on, where is it? Right here. Al, Telescope, where are you? Who else could be included there? G. Abbott, where are you? Hate to hate on Abbott. She'll do a hit piece on me. She will. Sooner or later, she'll have to do a hit piece on me because there'll be no one else to do a hit piece on. Everyone is gone. Where's Red? Red Squirrel, where are you? Not on there anymore. Where's our chat? Hey, how about that? Was that funny or what? Crafting and Coffee with Kelly. I would have been over there to say hi, Kelly, but went live. I think I went live before you went up. But I love your show there. You're doing a good job there, keeping the community alive, keeping everyone and a safe. You got a safe space for right wingers over in Kelly's channel. I don't have much of anything today other than, and I don't really want to get into a wazoo show here with a bunch of stuff on the stream because I'm going to have to go to the lake when my kids get here. So I just want to be kind of chilling out a little bit here, just chatting with everyone. Crafting with Kelly. Good to see you there, Kelly. I love your show. And you know what I love about your show is that you're always doing something different over there. Like it's not, you're doing one thing. But everything that you do is so unique and different. I sure hope that what you do and your channel and everything succeeds for you. That you can grow it into, you know what, Kelly? You got to think of the next level. The next level would be you're manufacturing things. You've got merchandise and stuff like that. And now it's like, okay, how can you sell what you're making for the biggest and highest top dollar? Let's face it, Hunter Biden is doing paintings and he's selling them for literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they don't look all that great. You should be able to get some good dough for the creations there. Just saying. Yeah, the overlay, they don't get the screen to do the porn bomb. Yeah, the only problem is that if you don't trust them, you have to keep that screen up there for the whole time that they're live, so it kind of ruins the whole thing until you can figure out whether or not they're real or not. And some people are going to play the game for as long as they can. Fry's been working and riding a lot, crafting and coffee, going over there. Did a 20-mile ride yesterday. Wow, 15 today. It's your happy time. Friday. That's right, it's Friday. It's time to relax a little bit if you're working all week. Today's the TGIF. Al says, it's ironic. It's ironic how a lot of the so-called freedom channels try and create safe spaces. You heard that, Al? It's a safe space. It is. It's a safe space for the right wingers over in Kelly's crafting channel. No nonsense over there. You're welcome, Kelly. Feel free to drop links and do whatever you want. I don't care. I try and like everyone. It's hard to like everyone because if I like person A and person B doesn't like person A, then all of a sudden person B doesn't like me because I don't like person A. Go figure. So everyone out there, Brett, whoever it is out there, whoever I like, just don't worry about whoever I like, right? I like everyone. So I might like Red, I might like G Abbott, I might like Ant, I might like AP, you know what I mean? But don't not like me just because I like everyone, right? I'm just that kind of person, that's all. That's right. Don't forget to hit that like and give us a share. Actually, the most important thing, more than a like, you guys are pushing the likes. The shares are, I believe, more important than hitting the thumbs up button. You know, in my mind, it's like that. Hey, Brett, I think it's the real Brett. Is it? Better talk.
How's it going? Yeah. Yes, it's me.
There you go. That's Brett. Okay, I took you out of there because I was afraid it wasn't you.
It's me. Yeah, my device wasn't cooperating, but it's me.
It's the real you. You have to reboot?
But yeah, I actually had to reboot my other device a couple times. It wouldn't let me up here. I was trying to come up when Brian was on, but my mic wasn't, like, you can hear me because my mic wasn't operating for some reason. I've had to reboot a couple times.
Perfect. Yeah, no, it sounds good. Sounds good. No, that was a good chat. Did you see that where I had Wizzy on there earlier?
Oh, I didn't see you. Yeah, I didn't see you had Wizzy on earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was on for a long time. He was a guest here for, I don't know, an hour or something like that. We were chatting about everything going on, what's going on in his life. He's working a lot right now. He's devoting his life right now to working and not being on camera, making money and stuff like that. So, you know, his being on air and YouTube and stuff like that is kind of not a big deal. Can we see Brett's craft? What does he mean, Brett's craft?
Well, because last night was Kelly's crafting challenge, and I actually participated and did a craft.
Oh, you got a picture? Show us. What did you make?
We really do.
Yeah, everyone wants to know.
Check it out on Kelly's stream from last night.
Kelly wants to know what you crafted too. She's in there.
Kelly saw what I crafted. It was on her stream last night.
Seashells, I should say.
Excuse me.
Tecthinktronics. Hey, I have never seen you. Well, maybe I have, but I don't remember your name, so you don't come in here that often. But nice to see you. Tectinktronics. What the heck does that mean? Tectinktronics. Or just a play on words. So, yeah, let's see what you made. You got to have a picture of it. You sent a picture to Kelly, didn't you?
Well, I can't turn my cam on if you have the overlay on.
Yeah, but you might porn bomb me, so I want to look at it first.
Fuck off. There, that's what I made.
Sorry for the sound effect when you put the picture up. That looks cool. Oh, it's like a terrarium.
Yeah, that's an old fence board that I cleaned up and stained and finished, and just an old pickle jar. And then
that's pretty cool.
Pencil
the terrarium thing there. Stand by. I'll let you do that. I got a phone call.
All right. Hold on. I'll take the lid off.
Hello. I hate that.
There you go.
That's those stupid
You
phone
have-
calls where they just phone you and they don't say a damn thing. And then they hang up after you say hello. I think that's a bot trying to see if a real person answers the phone. So they bot you like that first. You answer the phone, you say hello, and then after that, then they put the hot room on you with the guy trying to sell you something.
Well, it sounds a little much, Al. I'm not sure I'd call it a mini environmental masterpiece. It was a craft challenge. It was fun. It was my idea that came to my mind.
Yeah, I don't know if did I have you on a big screen or something there when you were showing the bottle? There you go. That's better.
Say it's a little
looks
cactus.
like a violet in there or something.
It's a cactus.
Ah, okay.
It's a little succulent. It's a cactus, and yeah, it's got a little letter from Canada. Use my pencil crayon to line like a rock path type deal thing.
That's pretty cool.
And yeah, and then I got it's just an old fence board. It was literally buried in dirt.
So give us the details on that. How many people entered crafts?
I guess there was about 10 of us or so.
Really? Wow, that's pretty
crafts,
good.
yeah.
That's a good number. A lot of people participated.
Well, it's only the second one, so it's starting to catch on. People are kind of liking it. It's
well,
fun
actually,
to do.
I'm really surprised and I'm pleased that Kelly has such good numbers in her room there. She's got a lot of traction over there, doing really well.
Yeah, she usually, for her crafting during the day, during the weekdays, she's usually getting around between 40 and 50 people a lot of the times.
I was asking, is that driftwood too?
That's an old fence board. Here, I'll show you the board.
Oh, like an old withered gray fence board or something that you gave it a kind of stain.
That's the board. I cut a piece of wood off. It's just an old board that was buried in dirt.
Wow, right on.
And I cut the piece off the end and turned it into that.
Right on.
Cleaned it all up, sanded it all up, stained it, clear coated it, all that jazz. So it was a trash to treasure type deal thing.
Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so you can see more of that over at Kelly's channel there. Hey,
yeah, that was her crafting challenge last night. It was fun.
Right on.
What were you going to say, sorry?
Oh, I was going to say, GGAB posted a link up there for someone called Gina Marie Colvin Hill. And if you know nothing about her, she... and I don't want to say anything negative about someone, but she kind of sees UFOs and aliens and stuff like that in pretty much anything she looks at. So, interesting person. I have a good laugh every time I go over there, so check out her channel. I rarely say anything in her channel. She's a kind of a religious person, but she also sees aliens and stuff all over the place. It's weird.
Copy that. You can take me off full screen. I don't need to be on full screen anymore. There you go.
Yeah, we'll go on this one here. Then you can see a bit of visual. Oh, look at I don't even know what's going on with my screen here. Those may not be the same thing that they say they are, because I've been talking on StreamYard here so long I haven't been watching what's going on my mosaic there. But because you came up here, I thought we'd chat a little bit and not worry too much about what I'm showing in the background there. So what have you been up to lately? You been kind of just relaxing, taking it easy?
Yeah, just doing my thing.
Or you got jobs on the go, like some construction or something?
It's supposed to be one in like, what's the date today? Like 6 days? Or 5 days?
Yeah, 23rd. Oh, okay. So you got something lined up there. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, there's stuff always breaking and people always want handyman stuff done all over the place, so there's always guaranteed work.
Yeah, for what I do, absolutely. Yeah, if I'm working on tools. I've been trying to get off the tools, but it's just, yeah. Can't make the money that I make on the tools.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, you can make some good money there in a short period of time. And
yeah,
that's
I'm just
the way to
getting
do it. Don't make any money sitting on YouTube, that's for sure. Nobody does. Unless you're like some guy with 100,000 subscribers, then maybe you're making something.
Yeah, well, then you get like, you know, somebody like Ryan Hall, y'all, or whatever. Yeah, they get the, you know, 15,000 people watching and etc. And then it's also like $100 super chat, $50 super chat, $100 super chat. So
yeah,
like he can make money doing it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just the thing, is that you have to build your, whatever your niche is, up. You got to keep building it and working on it, but you got to have a niche. You can't just be a general guy that just generally talks about, you know, anything, because you're never going to have much of a niche audience, you know. But if you're like somebody that goes up there and talks about news events, okay, you're a news guy, and then you're the go-to for news. Like Ryan, he's like the weather guy, go-to guy for weather. But yeah, he does really well. Amazing numbers there. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, with him, it makes sense that he can like actually make money off YouTube and whatever. But that's, you know, that's not the majority of streamers.
Yeah, exactly. How is the music in the background here? Is it too loud? Not loud enough? Good, bad? So I'll put a little music in here if it doesn't bother the stream. Better be a good song, though. Hang on here. My whole system is... There we go. Just a little music in the background, not too loud. That's all I'm looking for here. Make the chat a little bit better here. Yeah, so I'm going to be going... Yeah, you got some work coming up there, and I'm going to be going to the lake this weekend, and I'm leaving today, so I'm just waiting for my kids to get home. As soon as they're both home, then we're going to load up, head out to the lake. Maybe I might do a little face cam or something there when I get out there. Just something like that. Show you what's going on. And I can relax a little bit. I've got some cans of Clamato juice out there. I'm going to have a Caesar. I don't drink too much. I'll maybe have two or three Caesars in a day or something. And take it easy. Have fun with the kids. Ride around with them. Maybe play a little bit of... I don't really play that much, but try and block them when they're playing basketball or whatever. Have some fun. They opened up the swimming pool. Now at our lake where I go to, they built a swimming pool, so they're opening that up on the 15th, so it should be open by the time I get out there. So we're looking forward to sitting around the pool. Maybe we'll do a video sitting at the pool. That'll be good. And just kind of generally starting to take it easy for the summer. My kids are off school middle of next week, so that's when we'll be heading out to the lake and spending a lot more time out there. So I won't be able to do these kind of sitting here at the control room type streams like this that I'm doing. So we will head out there and do that. But yeah, life is fun. I'm having fun. Everyone, you know, for those of you that are trying to attack and trying to cause H&D and take down channels and stuff like that, yeah, okay, I get it. It's all, you know, fun and games. Maybe it's not fun and games. Maybe you're legitimately trying to take me out or something, but it's fun. It's all fun. And I don't hold anything against anyone out there. Even you, Spoon. Spoon, you dox me, you put my name up there and whatever, and tried to trash me and whatever. You know what? But I still like you at the end of the day. I didn't want to turf you as a mod. I didn't want to do anything. You know, it's the internet. Just have fun. Have fun playing around and doing fun things. Al Munson says, I think it's great, especially Wizzy. What? What's that? Conococding. about getting timed out. Oh, he didn't like getting timed out. Nobody likes getting timed out. I don't like getting timed out. I don't like being banned. You know, like who's banned? Spoon, you banned me. You banned me. You actually, whatever. Where I'm not a friend of yours, and you banned me as a friend. So you say negative things about me, and then you ban me as a friend. Well, that doesn't even give me a chance to respond back to you so that I can explain myself. So, you know, don't rag on someone and then just ban them. That's, in my mind, you're hiding. You don't want to hide. Proud Army said the no-no word. Uh-oh.
I'm going to go ahead and head out here, Tommy. Grab something for dinner.
Okay. Sounds good, Brett. Yeah, I'm going to be going to the lake at some point. Thank you very much for popping in, Brett. You're welcome here anytime. Hey, Brett, even though you might say something negative about me, I don't, I got thick skin. I know what you mean, and we'll always be friends. So, and regardless of what other people say about you and or your background or things that bullshit that's out there about you and stuff like that, I don't care. I like anyone and everyone can be my friend. So you guys are welcome on the channel here.
Oh, but yeah. Then there you ever, you're getting a whole lot of bullshit fed you the other day when you were over on that panel there. All kinds of crap. It was like, I couldn't believe it. Just like, holy shit. Yeah, I actually kind of forgot about that.
It was mostly about you. It was like, attack me to say stuff about you. Well, that's not how it works. If somebody has something that they don't like about you, they need to address you and not me. But people do that, where they think that, attack me and it's going to get back to you. Oh, okay. So, by the way, Brett, Red said so-and-so. Well, guess what? You already know that. I'm not going to tell you anything that you don't already know.
Yeah, no, and I've been doing that in my channel lately too, where it's like, okay, like if somebody has anything to say to me, like come say it to me. Here I am. Like,
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So,
amazing
you can rag on me, but if you're friends with everyone, well, hey, don't rag on me.
So, but yeah, all good. It's all good, Tommy. No worries. I'm not worried. I'm better than I've been in a long time, so people still...
You are. You're not really lashing out at people like you were there 6 months ago. Things are a little relaxed here now.
And people are still like coming at me or talking to me or treating me like I am still in that dark frame of mind, and I'm not that person anymore. So yeah, I'm better now than I have been in a long time. So people just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Hey, it's Brett in the room. Nice to see you. Thanks a lot for popping in. You have a good day out there, okay?
Sounds good. Have a good day. I'm at the lakes. Take care, Tommy.
You betcha. Take care. There's Brett. He's in the chat. He's given us his word, his piece of his mind there. And I'm going to be going to the lake myself. We're getting ready for doing that. Number 1 son is home from school. We're awaiting number 2 son. And then we'll head in the old footmobile, the Fred Flintstone footmobile. And we'll head out to the lake. Check out that new swimming pool that they've got out there. Maybe we'll be sitting around there with a Mai Tai or something. You never know. Yeah, seashells. You sound it, Brett. You sound good, Brett. Everything sounds good. Let's just keep in the frame of mind that we're in here today, and let's move forward. Let's forget about the past. Forget about the past, everyone. Forget about all that crap in the past. Oh, hey, what's that pride flag doing there in my stream? Actually, I don't, again, people think that I'm against pride and stuff like that. I am not negative to pride. I am only negative to anybody doing anything to my children. That's all that I don't like. And I have children, so I can be the spokesperson for children way more than Ant. Because Ant doesn't even have a kid. And yet he's, pedo. And you don't even have a kid. If you want to be the spokesman for children, well, at least have a kid. At least bare minimum. That's all I can say. And nobody can out me for saying anything that I say about people that are trying to take advantage of children. Yeah, Ron gave a warning not to do that, and somebody did that. Okay, yeah, Ron has some certain things there that if he gives you a warning and you don't listen, then he might have to give a timeout. So I'm sorry if you got butthurt for getting a timeout. Things happen. Crap happens. And then we move on. And then we move on. And then it's the rest of the story. The rest of the story. Uh-oh. Is it a 1? Yes. It is. So, this is it. It's just you and I and a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or whatever you're drinking there. And I really don't have much left. Proud Army. Yeah, don't say incel. I think is what the point is there. Mods, Ron, GGAB, who is live that is really, really close to Tommy Temper that we need to say go over there to that channel. We got Jeff Mack. Jeff Mack doesn't give me a shout out over there. You know that? He never ever has ever given Tommy Temper a shout out. Same thing with Wolf. Wolf has never given me a shout out. Mind you, but they can both come over here and I'll give them a shout out. So need to get more shout outs from those guys over for us over here. Give us some clout. Super Friends, New York is live. Yeah, they're pretty good too. Super Friends. So you guys, there's some bunch of links there. You can go over to Jeff Mack, go to Super Friends. Anybody else that's live right now, we can drop their links and you can head over there. Super Friends has a good one up right now. Okay, so head over there. I'm not going to restream at this moment, but I'm going to slowly wither to a dropping of the stream is what I'm up to here. So that I can load up and head out to the lake, get dressed for going out to the lake, that is, and have some fun there. So that's the scoop. That's the scoop. So yeah, I don't want to put up something here now and then we'll start watching stuff and then I got to cut it in the middle of the clip. I'd sooner that people go over to Super Friends and say, Tommy Temper sent me. Or something like that. You got Chaplin in there. I don't know if Chaplin is going to be having a program there today. If you have a problem with someone, take it up with them privately. Do not make it public for display for them to see. Yeah. Well, unless you're doing it for views and hits and whatever, you know, subs, views and subs. And that's what a lot of people do, Chaplin, is that they're just trying to promote their channel and they'll do stuff to get more viewers and they will actually put things on that are controversial and potentially hurtful in order to get their numbers up. And that's what we see happening, I think. I don't really want to promote anything for my numbers. I don't need any kind of promotion at all. I do my own promotion. I go places and say hi to people and people come on over and say hello and stuff like that. And this channel is big enough to where it's you know what happens to a channel after you reach a certain size with a certain number of viewers, then it has a life of its own. Like the channel takes on all on its own because people come out of nowhere and sub up to you. And or people are more interested in what you're doing and they share you out, whatever, and maybe via the shares people find out what you're doing. But you end up having both home. Okay, I just got the word that both kids are home here now, so we're gonna pull the stream here and head out as crafting and coffee with Kelly says. You have a good weekend, Tommy. Thank you very much. We'll have a good weekend. We'll stay safe. We'll do everything safely. Do what we can. Won't be around tomorrow. Heading to the hospital to see stepson. GGAB working on. Okay, good for you. Finding him a nursing home. Good on that. Get that looked after. Thanks a lot for helping with the chat here, with the channel and everything else. Do appreciate that. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a good life. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Hang on, we need a couple of Star Trek things here. Stand by for Star Trek. Where's Leonard Nimoy when you need him, you know? Got to be around here somewhere. Except every time I push my button, it flips over the one screen that I want to see here. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. Where is it? When you need it. There it is. Oh, what's it again? You know, technology is so glitchy. I hate glitchiness in my world. And this thing is so freaking glitchy. Stream Deck. The most glitchiest piece of equipment in the world that nobody rags on. But I will. It's taken me this long just to play Live Long and Prosper. Okay, one more push. And wait. There's something wrong with my computer. It's really bad.
Live long and prosper.
Okay, that's it. And as Arnold would say,
I'll be back.
I'll be back. Okay, there you go. And I, you know me. I'm this guy. Okay, that's me. You can think of this song when you're thinking of Tommy Temper, and we'll be back, and we'll be bringing you. Oh yeah, okay, and Al Munson, Telescope. You guys out there, you guys have a fun time. Okay, take care. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, name it after me. Bye for now. Oh yeah, Ron.